you, thank you, thank you. No matter how you do, no matter what you say, this is my favorite. December was Christmas, January was New Year, April was Easter, and the 4th of July, but now it's Thanksgiving. Oh, 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 it's Thanksgiving. We're gonna have a good time. Oh, 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 it's Thanksgiving. We are gonna have a good time. The turkey, egg, mashed potatoes, egg. We are gonna have a good time. The turkey, egg, mashed potatoes, egg. It's Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving. Yo, it's Thanksgiving, giving, and I'm trying to be forgiving. Nothing is forbidden. She know we gotta have. I gotta give thanks to you and you and you. Can't be hateful. Gotta be grateful. Gotta be grateful. Can't be hateful. Mashed potatoes on my table. I got ribs smelling up my neighbor's crib. Can't deny having good times. We be laughing till we cry. It's Thanksgiving. Come on, it's Thanksgiving. Give 'em thanks, yo. Oh, 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 it's Thanksgiving. We're gonna have a good time. Oh, 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 it's Thanksgiving. We are gonna have a good time. The turkey, egg, mashed potatoes, egg. We are gonna have a good time. The turkey, egg, mashed potatoes, egg. It's Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving.
Hey now, hey now, hey now. Hey now.
Hey now. Hey now, hey now, hey now. Oh, happy Thanksgiving weekend, everybody. Boy, I hope you all had a good weekend. Sorry my voice sounds so bad. My lovely wife went away on a conference and came back with a cold because of course she did. But luckily I have some medicine right here. You can all take a guess as to what it is. Checking on the chat though. Okay, it looks like the thing is working now. Give me a quick second here. Yeah, we gotta move this. But yeah, so we... Hold on, give me 1 second here. Okay, yeah, Twitch is working. I love how all these UIs don't give you an accurate representation of what's actually happening. Anyways, I want to thank God, just like Phil here. We'll get to that in a minute. I'm actually going to do a bit of a reversal this time. Let's actually start with wings. Wings! Oh yeah, I guess Wings lost his Battlefield account.
My nieces are hoodlums. I have one niece that absolutely loves limos.
Could you imagine, like, admitting that you have a family member who's a fan of one of your husband's A-loggers? I mean, like, imagine if Kat came on stream and was like, oh yeah, I have a nephew who loves Tevin or loves Snort Hogan.
Eliminate all threats.
Hello, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
I mean, I don't know, like, just streaming on Thanksgiving just seems like so. I mean, look, if you have nothing better to do, then I guess might as well. But at the same time, on the other hand, it's like, what kind of an audience are you getting? Like, it's going to be, what, like half at best? Although, you could make the argument because with, like, wrestling back in the day, Thanksgiving was actually a big day for them. That's why, like, Survivor Series and, I forget what the NWA version was, but, like, traditionally, Thanksgiving has been a big day for professional wrestling. Well, in the territory days, not so much anymore. But like the idea of like, oh, nowadays people are going to want to like, oh, we've had a big meal and stuff. Let's watch our famous streamer, or excuse me, our favorite streamer go do something.
Nah, Kelly's bringing me stuff from her parents.
Oh, you didn't go? Hold on.
Always. Always. Oh, go and ban Nelly, please. Damn it.
Like the actual Nelly? Fucking guy from St. Louis?
Looking like it. Really? That's the play you're doing? Okay. I should have moved here last time. Trying to get my camp down. Oh, come on, dude. I gotta make a new Black Ops thumbnail, though. I don't know why my shit was just crashing like that.
Yeah, boo.
Thanksgiving's not a real holiday. Let's be real.
What?
What?
Like, Thanksgiving should be called Black Friday.
What?
Thanksgiving
Wait, hold on.
should be called Black Friday. That's it.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
I mean, we can debate about like what really happened back then, but like, what do you mean it's not a holiday?
I mean, most holidays are based on the pagans, but like Thanksgiving is completely a fake holiday. First off, you're not going to bring in the harvest this fucking late into winter. Second off, you're not going to, you know, like they're. I believe in my heart that the Pilgrims struggled to survive the winter and the Native Americans helped them out. But like, did they celebrate it with like holding each other's motherfucking hand? Hell no. Like we learned that through Christopher Columbus's diaries that he basically enslaved most of the natives that came on the East Coast here and made them work in gold mines and would chop their fingers off if they ever decided to eat more than their share and stuff like that. We know this. Thanksgiving is a bullshit holiday. It's like Christopher Columbus Day was bullshit. Thanksgiving is a made-up holiday that they sell to kids. Thanksgiving.
But, like, where's this coming from, though? Like, okay, I get the idea of, like, not trying to romanticize, like, a bad event or, like, a genocide. But it's like, it still has quite a bit of relevance to the founding of the country that you are fucking living in currently. So who the fuck are you to go and say like, oh, this This doesn't exist. Not a real holiday. Like, who the fuck are you to declare that?
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Things a made up holiday that they sell to kids. Drop that boomer ass holiday and just call it what it is. Black Friday. I think
Well, first of all, it makes no fucking sense because Thanksgiving is on a fucking Thursday.
me and Killer are gonna go hit up the Office Depots and see if I can find me a chair tomorrow. Me and Killer are gonna go hit up the Office Depots and see if I can find me a chair tomorrow. Dude, it sucks so much ass that people just run straight across the map. How are you still here? Oh my lord. Everybody on my team is negative but me.
Well, don't you feel special?
Yep, done with that shit. Gonna leave every Nuketown going forward. You've never seen me win a gunfight? You just watched me go 11-5 on Nuketown after getting stabbed in the back 3 times in a row. Now go ahead and ban DLR on YouTube as well. Those tired ass fucking age of consent jokes can go to hell on, dude. Like nobody in their right mind is gonna joke about being a fucking pedophile, man. It's not cute. It's not fun. It's not funny.
Yeah, it's not funny. It's not fun.
Damn it. Oh. Then prototype leaks? I have not, Wikazoid. I'm like completely tuned out.
Sorry, what was that? Well, New Vegas prototype leaks.
Prototype leaks? I have not, Wikazoid. I'm like completely tuned out. Like I hadn't even learned about the White House shooting yet. I know it happened. What? What's good in the hood? Lead this bitch and never come back if I could. Hated or loved the underdogs on top. See, like this one, I might actually use my other class with the shotgun because, like, I generally play this entire map with this.
What a lovely existence on Thanksgiving.
Favorite Thanksgiving dish? I don't know. I don't really like Thanksgiving food that much. Kelly's supposed to be bringing me a plate.
Like, why are you not there? Like, I'm sorry, you're a husband. You have some fucking responsibilities. Like, any of you here, please speak up in the chat. Like, could you ever imagine, like, just sending your significant other out to go to Thanksgiving? I mean, it's not like he needs to do this. He's self-employed. He sets his own schedule. He can do what the fuck he wants. It's not like, oh, you're a fucking working in an ER or a cop, fire, or whatever. Like someone who can't necessarily take that day off. He can. He's choosing not to. Could you imagine choosing not to take Thanksgiving off and just sending your significant other to their family and then expecting them to bring home a dish? Yeah, I guess, Julia, you know.
Hey now.
I know, it's weird. Like, fucking YouTube is now just, like, showing actual channel names, or rather, like, the things on it, as opposed to, like, you know what I'm trying to say. Like, the @ thing, as opposed to, like, you know what the display name is.
Dog, like they always run in packs. Come on, sniper rifle. Dude, come on, whore. Dude, just throw and throw and throw and throw. Zelda motherfucking bomb bagging this bitch, son. Oh, happy Thanksgiving, Newstruck. Happy Thanksgiving, man. If they ain't got a membership or they don't donate regularly and they want to talk shit, they can go. It's not even nice. It's just like I'm so sick of people coming here just to hate on me. There's no reason to hate on me. Like I don't do anything worthy of hate. My KD is like 2.1 or something like that.
What?
That's all they're doing, magnetic freeze, and it's like, why let them sit in here? They're never actually going to be a part of the community. They're just here for like 2 streams to bait me, and then they're just gonna forget I exist. How did you get there?
Enemy UAV detected.
Don't need that shit. Dude, why didn't that fucking hit at all?
Yeah, welcome, Casper.
Hey now. Hey now.
Oh, come on. Took 2 deaths trying to kill this UAV. Let's go. Dude, like, quit pushing me so fucking hard. Come on.
That's what she said.
What?
Dude, I hate when they put me in matches like this, man. It's fucking just lost. Just a lost fucking cause. It's not even, I'm not even angry.
I mean, you're not
It's just
even
fucking
angry.
It's just fucking
Clearly you are.
stupid how, like, they
That was a welcome, Lictar.
Hey now.
We're gonna find out tonight, I guess.
balance teams in this game.
Hostile sighted. Can't argue with the numbers.
I wish when you
Huh?
Thanks, Stinging Pimp. Shout out to the consistent YouTube mod. Dude, thank you guys. Thank you.
What?
Like, I've had like 3 or 4 dudes carry me this month. Thank you, Mario. Thank you, Pixel Unemployment. Thank you, Anus.
Why would you announce that? I've had a couple of whales keep me going all month.
What?
Big ups to fucking Red Face. I should probably rock the decoy
Kegger
grenade.
Ball Z.
What was done to wings? JJ, what do you mean? My Thanksgiving's going well. So far, I've had a Lunchable.
You're like, why does YouTube
How
chat?
the fuck does it always hit me?
Whoa, whoa. Sorry, wait a second. Like, why is the YouTube chat like showing the actual channel name and not the display name? It was always the other way around. Like, it never said Casper 2101. It just said Casper. Like, why did this change happen? Did I miss a fucking memo? I don't know. That's just fucking weird, man. There's no novel. Nikki's closure service. If you do, I recommend reading with them. Is how I know we've seen the movie. I don't think we have. We have a couple of Ghibli books. I'm pretty sure we don't have that one though. I'll see though. Maybe I'll get that as a gift for the Ghibli fan. Thanks for the recommendation, Lictar.
Hey now.
How the fuck does it always hit me? Wait, so how the fuck you get up here? I hate Ninja because of that dog shit, man. Like, you should make some noise with Ninja.
No. That's the
Fuck
point of it.
Town, man.
Oh my god.
Waste
What's
of
rage
fucking
quit
time,
this guy
man.
gonna do? Gonna miss you.
It's like, look at that. Look at that. The whole team's just there. Whole team is just there.
But I mean, like, if you're not playing ranked, you really have no right to complain. What was this? Are you opening up a fucking cheese stick? What are we looking at here? You doing a line? It was one of those like packets of like an energy drink. Oh, or it's something similar. I have a thing like that for my caffeinated drinks as like a sugar-free, calorie-free like little energy thing that I take in the afternoon. I just
Dude,
I need a
how are there
caffeine
two
rush,
people?
but I can't take any
Like,
more
I
coffee.
hate when that shit happens, man. Ah,
This map is
the
from,
lamest shit in the game. It's like when
Black Ops 3. I recognize this.
dude, like
I don't know what the name is.
honest
This is from
dog,
Black Ops 3.
I had a Lunchable for Thanksgiving. Like I don't eat Thanksgiving. I don't like it.
You know what I have to say to this? Sorry, give me a second here. It's not so much a case of like, oh, you don't like Thanksgiving food. It's that people aren't making it well. Like, the thumbnail of this stream is literally my Thanksgiving dinner. I put that together pretty much all by myself. Like, all those things. Like, I kept hearing it from my kids. Like, oh, we don't like turkey. We hate turkey. This, that, and the other thing. Meanwhile, I got this turkey. I based it. I did a brine, not a baste, a brine of like brown sugar, salt, thyme, garlic, and a few other things. Like overnight, deep fried the fucker, and like parts of it like almost like candied, like the skin. It was so fucking good, and it was a massive hit, even amongst the people we had, mainly my family, who don't like turkey, and they were fucking eating it like nothing. So it isn't so much a case of like, oh, it's bad. It's no, probably it's a case of that they didn't make the well. Although that's not to say that I wasn't making it good prior to this. It was more of just like I finally hit the right thing that they all wanted. And I know what to say, by the way, like, one of the best ways to make a turkey is to deep fry it. Like, I'm not saying necessarily buy a deep fryer just for turkey, but if you have a deep fryer and it can hold a turkey, fucking do that. Like, to me, it's no comparison. Like, roasting / baking versus deep frying. Fucking deep frying a turkey all the way.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Oops, hit two buttons at once.
You're serious. Let me laugh even harder.
No matter what you want to do, you want to brine the turkey first. Well, yeah, I mean it's gonna take a seasoning, but to me, like, it's annoying because with the roast, you have to keep. Well, one thing, it takes longer, and also it's more maintenance. You have to like make sure the top isn't burning, so you might have to put some tinfoil on the top. You have to keep moving the juices around. Literally deep fryer, drop it in, and you wait. I mean, obviously, then you also go and take the temperature to make sure it hits the right thing. But really, if you just do what is it? No, it's 4 minutes a pound. It's 3 to 4, but if you just do 4, like, you'll be fine. Or 4 and add a pound, you'll be good in terms of it being cooked enough. It might be a tad dry, but in that case, and just cut it more to the actual weight. But I mean, I did that and it was fine. And freaking everyone loved it.
Dude, fuck you and your sniper rifle, man. God.
What?
Dude, I'm getting eat the fuck up, man. Can't do shit, man. 2 and fucking 8.
This man makes his own schedule. And he's doing this on Thanksgiving. Beggar's chicken, but turkey wrapped in loose leaves, cover and play around with fire. Shit look juicy. Yeah. I mean, the recipe I used was pretty much the one that is from Butterball's website. Deep fried brine turkey. It's pretty much that recipe. I made a few modifications, but it was essentially that. And my deep fryer is a Butterball deep fryer. Like, it's fucking massive. It can handle a 20-pound turkey. My lovely wife, my wife, was wandering around in Walmart one day. She calls me and she's like, "Hey, there's a big deep fryer on clearance. Do you want me to get it for you?" I'm like, "Hell yeah." And now it's basically like, it's like The Undertaker in the 2010s. It comes out once a year for the big event. WrestleMania and Thanksgiving, respectively.
Dude, this guy, fuck you, man. Fuck
Although The
you.
Undertaker did debut at Thanksgiving Survivor Series in 1990. And that was about the time that I got into,
So annoying,
wrestling.
man.
Yes, we most certainly do.
Fucking camo, really?
I feel bad, though, like I said. I mean, my voice sounds messed up.
Man.
This is from Black Ops. Hold on a second. Isn't this map from
Dude, fucking camo,
Black Ops 4?
really?
Oh, no, maybe not.
man.
Maybe not.
It's just annoying because, like, the gun I'm trying to use is such shit compared to everybody else's gun.
Then don't use it.
I'm not excited for Christmas. I don't really celebrate Christmas either. I mean, I get Kelly gifts. And I tell her not to get me anything.
Why? Well, okay, I guess someone understand
Sad
that.
Headshot's all about aim, all about cursor placement.
Cursor pressure. I just can't. I'm sorry. I just like. I mean, fucking. Oh, boo. Doesn't so brave. He's so depressing. Welcome, our Vandalay.
Hey now.
Yeah, I mean, like. I got to think about it too. Like, I love being like an MC. Like the letter MC. Not. Okay, so like MC in like a rap, but which really is like, you know, EMMCEE. But really, MC is master of ceremonies. I don't mean like I like, you know, spewing rhymes on the mic. I mean like being like the head of everything, like the master of ceremonies. So on Thursday, I really enjoyed going and like getting the house ready, getting shit together, and like getting all the food going, getting the deep fryer going, and cooking everything else, and just presenting this thing because I had to go and host a meal. I had 7 people. 2 of them like were, this was so fucked up. My daughter's ex-boyfriend and his mother, who hosted my 2 daughters when they went to China last year. This is like a thank you thing for them, and also because we had some of the boyfriend stuff, so I had to give it back to him. So it was already like a fucked up thing. But I said, like, I don't care how weird or awkward this is. I'm going to make a fucking meal that they're all going to love and remember. And that's what I fucking did with the brine turkey. But it was just like great to like be like the, you know, the guy who put together the thing. Like I said, the thumbnail of this video is the fucking dinner that I made for everyone.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Well, I will let my wife know you said that, Lictar.
Really? A skewer? I think Kelly's home.
Hey, babe.
Hey, Kelly.
What's happening?
Oh.
You know.
Living your best life, I see.
Yeah. Streaming his color.
I need to hear that again. Oh my god.
You know.
Living your best life, I see.
Yeah.
That is, you know what?
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Fucking, that is the LWA Women's Champion right there. That is one of the best fucking lines I have ever heard. Go, Kelly. Mrs. Wings. Oh, I literally have. That was so fucking good. Living your best life, I see.
Streaming his Call of Duty. He's trying to catch up to a sweat. Hey, Final Laugh. Thank you for the donation the other day. I had dinner. I had a Lunchable. Pizza Lunchables suck. The Stacker Cracker is the king. Stacker Cracker.
That's what you give fucking, like, kindergartners when, like, you have, like, a fussy eater who just doesn't want anything. You're just like, okay, we'll have this instead. Which also sucks because I'm dead laughing from that. Yeah, you literally give that, like, I bought Lunchable, and even my kids got sick of it after, like, a week. They were like, we want, you know, something else. No, Lunchables, they make them that have, like, quality. Well, I don't know if Lunchables and quality food can coexist, like military intelligence or jumbo shrimp.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
The worst one, though, is actually the nuggets. Like, here's what I don't understand about a pizza Lunchable, right? Why would you ever buy the pizza Lunchable when, like, somebody sitting at you at lunch would have, like, one of those cooked square pizzas at school? You got 3 cold-ass pizzas, and they got a nice hot square one right next to you. Makes no sense.
Nice.
Dude, I've been all about the Tyson Nuggies.
My kids are big on they'll make sourdough pizza bread. They'll get a slice of, like, sourdough bread, cut it up, toast it, cover it up with sauce and mozzarella, throw it in the air fryer for like 5 minutes, and don't take that. I mean, to me it looks kind of like poor or ghetto, whatever, but they like it, and I'm like, well, if you like it, who am I to complain? I just feel bad because it's not the most nutritious thing in the world, but, you know, it's like, oh, we'll pay for the lunch. It's like, well, I haven't heard anything good about modern paid school lunches.
Whoa! Where?
Whoa. These, like, explode.
Whoa! Where? Dog! Oh! Damn it. Dude. Dude. Oh my god, I guess I'll shoot this shit down. Nobody else wants to shoot shit down. Shoot this shit.
Wait, is that map? Is that the map
my
from
god, I
Cold
guess
War?
I'll shoot this shit down. Nobody else wants to shoot
it
shit
might
down.
be. Yeah, I think that might be from Cold War, isn't it?
How big is too big? What do you mean, Xanar? Like, woman-wise?
Enemy UAV detected.
No, it's not. That's not from Cold War.
How many
I
fucking
always have
shots
a
does it
launcher
take,
when I play
bud?
COD.
Dude, I'm
They will
negative
pull
now.
up that link, Lictar, after this.
There's nothing I can do. My team is not even fighting back.
Yeah, I always did have a launcher
They're
with
not
me.
even fighting back, man.
Because I would never use, like, the pistol. Or use one of the perks to grab, like, a shotgun or another thing. And also, I would play a lot of hardcore. So, his team... Well, no, he's actually doing... Well, I mean, he has the highest score. But... Because I typically play more hardcore and I do normal. And so, like, if they throw up, like, a UAV or something, it does more damage. So having a launcher at that point really helps your team.
It's not even that they're in it. There's not even that there's two people on the enemy team that are good. There's a bunch of people on my team that just suck.
Oh
They
yeah,
suck
just look
worse
at
than
the
the other
total
team.
score.
The enemy team
Yeah,
can play.
a little bit of column A and
It's
column
like
B.
I'm constantly on UAV. I'm the only person shooting shit out the sky. Like I'm taking the brunt of this fucking ass cutting because I'm the only person out here trying.
Okay, I see your thing. I'll pull it up.
Like
on
I said,
the,
like it's not that the people I was
thing after
facing in were
this.
better than me. It's that I had absolute trash bags filled with wet dog hair. Wet dog hair. Like just somebody just loaded dog hair up. We'll let that bitch marinate. I want that one. Like if I had 20 more kills, I could have brought our team back. Like I was about to get at my streaks right toward the end of the game.
You lying sack of shit!
How the fuck? What the fuck, man? Dude.
Is this map from Black Ops 2?
I'm about to give up.
They fucking put this in Black Ops 6.
Like this game just punishes you if you're
It's
a good
yacht,
player.
isn't it?
Punishes you.
Yeah, this was in 6, and they put it in 7. This isn't like fucking Nuketown.
Dog. And then I get hit with it. All right, boys. I'm gonna kick it there.
Looks like Lumix has gotten some more members. Yeah, so this is what Lictar posted in. Yeah, it's one of those like protein-based things. Which I kind of get, but at the same time, like if you just went and got like all these things separate, it would be so much cheaper. Probably like half the price. That's why I don't like getting a lot of like packet. I mean, this is like if you got money and don't have time, but my thing has always been like just fucking wake up. Yeah. It's like how Phil always complains, like, oh, like having lunch meat's so bad. It's like, bro, like just like a sandwich is good sometimes. Like probably tomorrow I'm gonna have, well, maybe not tomorrow because there's so many leftovers, but like it's not uncommon for me to go and get like get some bread, 2 slices of cheese, mayo, basil leaves, and some honey ham. You know, that shit's good. Speaking of retards, I mean, E-Beggars and Renton. I guess we move over to him now. Oh, sorry, hold on, I need to sneeze. Okay, maybe not. Snortdog is past Thanksgiving addressing all the negativity and bullying. I love how they just look at this thing and they assume that it's a person.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Snort, snort, snort. Code drip, snort.
Audio track 13. Wait, what?
All right. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Today is Thursday, the 27th of November, 2025. Welcome to the show. If you're here, if you're not, I don't blame you. It's American Thanksgiving, right? Most of my audience is American, or at least it used to be.
Dude, I saw on Twitter and said, you slow instead of you. Oh, fucking Lictar. Oh my god. Well, I can't really pull it up. I log into my Twitter. I don't feel like doing it. But, like, I posted a thing. So, yesterday was Survivor Series, right? And I have DirecTV. And ESPN, or not, excuse me, YouTube TV and Disney had a big carriage dispute that went like a fucking month. And part of it was about ESPN Unlimited, ESPN, what the fuck it's called, and carrying it. Long story short, they made a deal that the ESPN thing would be carried on YouTube TV, and that has WWE Network, or rather WWE PLEs in North America. So I assumed, okay, well, they made a deal, so they're going to set up some single sign-on. Well, their part two is that they want to integrate ESPN into the app, but they're not going to. They have a due date of like fucking December 2026. But I figured, well, that's going to take some time. What a good company would do, a company with billions upon billions of dollars would do, would go and... hold on a second here. A good company would go and set up just a single sign-on alternative to where, like, okay, like if you go on to ESPN Unlimited's thing, it says, oh, do you have a TV provider? Do you have, if you have Spectrum, Comcast, fucking, any major cable provider, log in with your thing, and you'll have access. We've been doing this for since pre-COVID. Well, they still haven't done it for YouTube TV yet. And I'm like, fuck. That's a big deal to me. Like, it doesn't stop me. It just means I have to VPN Netflix, which is what I ended up doing. But I wrote online basically saying, well, actually, I'll just pull up the tweet here. Give me 1 second. I won't pull up the response because then that's like an issue. Sorry, it's about to get really bright in a second here. Nah. It looks like Netflix with CyberGhost VPN is on the menu tonight for Survivor Series. ESPN and YouTube TV are too fucking retarded to set up something like single sign-on for their subscribers. Right, you can't see the thing. But basically, and I'm not making this up. The one response, and I can't pull up everything because I end up muting it for reasons I'll get into a second. But they said, why do you have to use that word? And I'm like, huh? And I'm assuming they meant retard. So, of course, I responded with the PPP, retard alert triangle thing, which is just to take off South Park. And then they responded like a retard. Well, I'm not the one who's trying to view ESPN through the YouTube app. And I'm like, you stupid cunt. I never said I was trying to view it through the YouTube TV app. But then they found another tweet that I made where I used the term retard, and they commented on it. And I'm like, welcome, Vince.
Hey now, hey now.
And literally this fucking idiot went through my Twitter history, searched retard, and started making comments on it. And I'm like, are you fucking retarded? And I wrote back, I'm like, are you so pathetic that you're going through my old tweets because I said a word you don't like? Get a life. And then I just muted them because I was like, I have better things to do. It's a great line from Grumpy Old Man. where like the two guys are like they're ramming their boats into each other, and then Jack Lemmon like is going away. And what their mouth is like, yeah. And Jack's like, yeah, what? I'm leaving. I got better things to do than to dick around with you. And that's exactly how I put it. It's like, no, you didn't win. I'm just leaving because I would rather do anything other than this. You know what I mean?
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
But yeah, so that was a fun thing to know yesterday. And by the way, like fucking War Games needs to fucking change. War Games and Blood and Guts fucking suck this year. And people are like, oh, Blood and Guts was better than War Games. That's like saying, oh, the 5th place team in the NFC East is, or the 4th place team in NFC East is better than the 5th place team. Yeah, but neither of you made the playoffs and both of you suck.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Okay, let's go back to Pig Roach here.
My old demographics were that 55+% of my viewing audience were in the United States, and likely that means that you guys were probably going to be busy today. You'll be enjoying holiday festivities with your friends and your family. But for me, half the day I am going to be here on stream. The other half I will be celebrating with my wife and Jasper Kitty. We're going to have a really good meal and all of that. So the first half of the day while my wife is cooking, I've been told to stay.
While my wife is cooking? Oh.
Out of the kitchen. Don't mess with anything. You'll do more harm than good, which is probably true. What I'm good at is after the fact, eating the food and helping clean up. That I can do. Cooking, not
You
really.
lying sack
So
of shit.
today
You
I'm going
lying
to be
sack
here
of
on stream with
shit.
everyone chilling, and I am actually recording. Normally I wouldn't record the pre-stream kind of like hangout session that I do, but being that it is Thanksgiving, likely with the audience that I have, which likely is going to be a very diminished audience today. Many people are going to be very busy today, and that's totally expected and fine. But I'm sure we'll be talking about Thanksgiving stuff, food and festivities and things that you guys do and what you'll be up to today, and just in general, just answering questions and having a good time here. If you are an American who celebrates Thanksgiving today, you're actually celebrating, because I realize there's some Americans that don't celebrate it, and that's okay. It's your prerogative, right? If you're an American celebrating Thanksgiving today and you're on the stream, type 1 in the chat right now. I want to gauge how many of the people who are actually on stream are celebrating Thanksgiving today, and how many are maybe non-Americans or people who don't celebrate, and it's just kind of a normal day for you.
Ugh. Could you imagine, like, just spending any of your day watching Phil on of all days Thanksgiving? Because he went live at like, I mean, this is pretty much like, well, I'll assume everyone here is American. I mean, like, don't you all have, like, if you're going to do Thanksgiving shit, you're doing it around this time. Because it goes live around, like, 2, wait, okay, it's 11, so 12, 1, 2. It's 2:15. Here, this guy explained too many things doesn't need to. Well, that's the issue, Vince. He knows his audience is children and retards, or retarded children, so he has to explain things or over-explain things. That's a sad fact.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
I'm not even trying to be like facetious or hyperbolic. Like, we literally have proof of this. One of his most infamous viewers, literally his mom, is a fucking crackhead. He's disabled, and she just fucking uses Phil as a babysitter. You know what I mean? Like, I know that sounds awful and like I'm joking, but literally that's the world we live in. That's the timeline that we are in, unfortunately. Yeah, exactly, Jade. I didn't want to name names. Yeah, exactly. Well, I've always said, well, not always, but I've said on many occasions, he hates playing video games. He hates his job. He hates it with a passion because he literally does everything he can. I mean, think about it. Like, I started watching Phil in 2021. All his streams were gaming. I mean, gaming and, the pre-stream. But the pre-stream was like a half hour to at most an hour. But back then, you kind of wanted that, or you wanted the more pre-stream, because that's where the interesting shit would happen. But now, it's gotten to where it's manifested into a podcast And so he feels the need to just fucking, have his verbal diarrhea spew out. And he's also added other things like, DSP tries it, DSP reacts. The actual gaming time has gotten severely reduced. He clearly is trying to do whatever he can to not play games. There's always be things where, like, the podcast will run out of stuff to talk about, and rather than be like, okay, well, I guess we have no more news, let's jump into the game. No, that literally never fucking happens. He'll just sit there and do an ad hoc or random Q&A. It's like, what? Just jump into the fucking game. So yeah, he completely hates playing games. He does not get any joy or minimal joy out of playing video games. It's literally the worst thing, where your hobby turns into your job and then you end up hating it. That's his life. He's stuck in the thing that he hates. Right, exactly. And that's something too. Like, he also even says, like, I don't play games off of stream. Sorry, give me 1 second here. Sorry, give me 1 sec. I just have to cover this up. And we're back. Yeah, like, the idea that, like, you don't want to play any game. I mean, obviously we know he's playing his gacha games, but it doesn't really count. Like, he's not playing, like, things off stream because he hates it so much. He's only doing it on the job. So obviously he hates this.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Let's see. All right, they're starting to come in now. There's like a 10-second delay. Here come the ones. Here comes a flood of ones. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of ones in the YouTube chat. On Kick, 2 people. 3 people. Everyone else on Kick is literally typing random numbers and nonsense. So, once again, if ever there's been a sign, there's a little bit of a difference between the 2 audiences that watch me. Yeah, on YouTube, we all, we're going to celebrate today. We're in a good mood. Holiday, vibes to hang out with Phil. Kick, let's just type any nonsense. Here we go.
Yeah, let's shit on one of your audiences. Oh no, another one that's good too, Casper, was when he played Genshin Impact and he was doing the polls. Like, he was way into that as well.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
I think Mighty D has a video about that. But just look up DSP Genshin. You'll definitely see some tisms there.
Anyway, cool. So in general, of my chatting public, it looks like quite a lot of people are actually celebrating American Thanksgiving today. Well, that's awesome. The reason I keep saying American Thanksgiving is because it's confusing for some people because there's other Thanksgiving. Like I said, Canada just had their Thanksgiving a month ago. So if I say Thanksgiving, people will be like, wait, what do you mean? Well, I am American. So now I just do random stuff on Thanksgiving. And I only do one stream. And the reason is, my wife cooks a nice meal every single year. And it's different. This year, for example, my wife is going to be doing basically everything either from scratch or basically we didn't like order anything. Usually what happens is around this time of year, my parents, as like an early Christmas present, they would order us some food. They would order us like sides, like Thanksgiving sides. Like usually there'd be like a casserole or a stuffing or like a cheesy potato thing or a sweet potato thing. And all we would do is toss them in the oven, bake them, and then we'd make our own turkey, pop open a can of cranberry sauce, and then that was our dinner. This year, Kat is going to do stuff differently. She's actually order us like sides, like Thanksgiving sides. Like usually there'd be like a casserole.
Order us. No. Fucking, they would go on QVC, because QVC actually offers this, where you can go and order a Thanksgiving meal. Because, like, just to peel back the curtain a little bit, my mom did that one year, okay? She actually ordered us a QVC dinner for Thanksgiving because, like, look, she was sick. She was literally dying. You know what I mean? She wasn't up for doing it, and I was not going to be in I was just fresh out of college, okay? I was not going to be able to make a proper Thanksgiving dinner. So she just said, fuck it, let's order a thing. And to be fair, it wasn't bad. But having said that, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, well, like, we did it like one time. We never did it again. Sorry, like my fucking Band-Aid thing here. If you want to see what this covers, when I couldn't stream one day because I saw stuff on my finger, if anyone wants to see this, if I get $10 in donations, you get to see what this is covering up. Actually, no, I should do it the other way around. Pay me $10 within 5 minutes, or else you have to see what this has. I'm fucking around, people. It's fine. Don't feel like you have to go and do anything based off of that. But, yeah, no, he's just getting the things, like, sent to him. Right, yeah, I know, like, yeah, a bunch of the countries have, like, different things. Well, I mean, pretty much Lictar. I mean, how many countries out there have, like, a holiday based on when the British left? There's gotta be at least a dozen, right? I mean, fucking India has to have one. A bunch of countries in Africa have to have it. Fucking Hong Kong has one. A couple of Asian places. I mean, goddamn. That, yeah.
Casserole or a stuffing or like a cheesy potato thing or a sweet potato thing. And all we would do is toss them in the oven, bake them, and then we'd make our own turkey, you know, pop open a can of cranberry sauce, and then that was our dinner. This year, Kat is going to do stuff differently. She's actually going to be making her own green bean casserole, her own homemade mashed potatoes, in addition to roasting an actual turkey breast roast, which is different from a whole turkey. I'll probably explain that later. And then we're going to have a whole bunch of sides. We're just going to do instant stuffing, like stovetop stuffing. Why? It's easy to make. She's going to make a lot of it because we're going to have like 2-3 meals of this Thanksgiving food. So she's going to make a lot of it. It's like, dude, we're not going to go crazy.
Why would you make a lot of it? If it's just the two of you, like fucking... I had 7 people. I just had 1 box of instant stuffing. That was more than enough for everyone. Like, how big of stuffing for you two? Well, I mean, Kat's there, so...
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Like, can you imagine needing to make a bunch of stuff? I mean, you all know, like, how big a box of stuffing is. Would you need more than 1 for 2 people? Faster, you know.
With, you know, some kind of, you know, over-the-top complicated dressing or stuffing or whatever you want to call it. We're just going to do the stovetop. We like the stovetop. It tastes good to us, so, you know, we don't mind. We actually got 2 different kinds of cranberry sauce. We got the jellied and the ones that has the big cranberries in it. So I don't even know what we're going to have today. We'll have a little of each. I don't know. We got some little rolls we're going to put some butter on. And so we got a lot. We got the turkey with the gravy. We got the mashed potatoes. We've got the green bean casserole, the stuffing, the cranberry sauce, and the rolls. Oh, and for dessert, we got a big lattice work topped apple pie. Why apple pie? Because a couple weeks ago, we ran into a pumpkin pie, and we're like, ooh, and we already got one. So we've already had the pumpkin pie for the year. We're like, all right, let's get a fruit pie then for Thanksgiving. And to be honest, we actually more wanted a cherry pie, but they didn't have any at the store, so we just got an apple pie because that's what they had here. I live in Washington State in the United States. Our big, like, state, by far, our state crop is the apple. Like, we have a ridiculous amount of apples everywhere, like crazy apples. Like,
isn't Washington the fucking apple state? Hold on. I'm pretty sure it's the apple state. It's the nation's top apple producing state. Need a state symbol in 1989. Maybe it's not the Apple State, but even I knew that it was a big deal. What was the Apple State? What is their motto? Oh, the Evergreen State. Sorry.
out of your mind amount of apples here, varieties and stuff. Like I go to the grocery store, there's 17 kinds of apples sitting there. Like, whoa. So apple pie is like the big prominent thing. We got a good one. Hopefully it tastes good. And so that's what we're doing today. That's our huge meal today. It's like multiple course after course after course of good stuff. And of course, we're making so much we have leftovers. So I'll be eating that tonight off stream. But tomorrow during my Black Friday marathon, I'll be having a plate of leftovers on stream. So you actually will get to see some of the food that we ate for Thanksgiving tomorrow live if you're here for the Black Friday marathon event.
Don't worry, we won't be watching that.
What do you guys do for Thanksgiving? Do you do similar to what we do? So what we're going to do for the turkey, okay? We got, because it's just me and my wife and our kitty Jasper. That's it. We don't have a big family or anything. You know, I do have family. Like my parents actually live on the other side of the country in Connecticut, where I used to live. So.
Yeah, because you fucking ran away from them.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Asshole. That's one thing I really miss. So, a couple of years ago, my dad bought a vacation house in Florida. Like, he used to, I mean, normally he lives, like, not even 3 miles from my house. But a couple of years ago, well, he's had a place in Florida, but it'll go like later, but now he has, like, a really nice house. Like, it's like fucking... It's over like $1 million. It's a really cool fucking place because the dollar goes a lot further in Florida than it does where I live. And, but before he had it, like, every Thanksgiving, it was just go over to his place. Now just bring over the deep fryer. We'd have turkey. Traditional Thanksgiving was fucking fantastic. I love it. I have all these great photos of us there. But now he's gone. Or he always leaves. More Thanksgiving, I would want to be like, Dad, just fucking, can you go the next fucking weekend? Like, just travel the next weekend, please, so we can have, like, a good family Thanksgiving again. My dad's getting up there. I don't know how much longer he's going to be there. Like, I'm not saying he's, like, old and decrepit, but, like, I drove him to the airport a couple weeks ago, and I kind of was looking at it and I was like, you know, this might be the last time that I hug my dad. I'm not saying that it's going to be the case. Like, I don't have a death wish, anything like that. But he's at the age and the health where it's like, this could be it. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to, like, be, like, you know, I'm not wishing death. I'm not trying to predict it, being negative. I'm just trying to be realistic here. And it's kind of sad. You know what I mean? Like the idea of like, well, you know, like the last time I saw my dad was at the airport, which was a great trip too, by the way, because his fucking flight got changed and he had to go and, you know, reschedule it. So his flight was at 6:05. I remember because it's like 6:05, you know, the superstation time. So I had to wake up at like 3 in the morning to pick him up, or to pick him up at 3:30, drop him at the airport at 4. Yeah, Vince. Well, like, again, like, he's not in bad health. Like, he's not like sick, but he's old. He's going to be 75 next year. Like, after 65, you're on borrowed time. That's my point. And so it's just, I'm just working with like the odds here, you know? But him, this fucker doesn't care. Like, he'll get the email or the phone call or the text, whatever, and be like, oh, like, he's going to view it as like a, you know, like an obligation, a liability, less than keeping at it. Yeah, and I mean, like, and he's, like, I don't mean to, sorry, give me a second here. Again, I apologize, all these mutings. Unlike some professional streamers, quote unquote, I like to actually mute the mic when I need to go and like clear out my stuff. But like, if you'd asked me 30 years ago, like, well, okay, pre-diagnosis of my mother. So yeah, like, okay, 40 years ago. You said, who's going to live longer, your mom or your dad? I'd be like, oh, mom, definitely. Mom will definitely longer than dad. Dad is, you know, overworked, full of stress, this, that, and everything. But, you know, my mom unfortunately got sick, you know, passed away at an early age. But I mean, my family freaking, they have a pretty good, track record of hanging out. I mean, my grandmother lived into her 90s. My great grandmother lived into her 90s. The ones that I was exposed to. I can't speak to like everyone on the other side and stuff, but when you get older, you think about this shit a hell of a lot more.
I don't have any family or anything to visit to eat Thanksgiving meals with. Okay. So
yeah, by choice, asshole.
We got.
I love how we've been like talking about this for like 25 minutes. We're only 6 minutes into this.
Turkey, but we didn't get a giant turkey. That would be stupid, right? What are we going to do with a giant turkey? The thing is about leftovers, what people don't realize, you have to eat leftovers in 3 days. If you don't, they go bad, and if you eat them, you get sick. Now, you can freeze them if you freeze them right away, but why are we going to buy so much food and have so much excess, right? So we get what's called a turkey breast roast. What it is, it's just the turkey breast, okay? So it's like this big, okay? It still has the skin on it, and it's wrapped in like this, like almost like twine, the string thing, and you cook it just like that. You cook it with the string on, and what ends up happening is it holds in like all the juices, and then after you cook it, you take the string off, and then you slice it into slices, and the skin and the stuff is still on there, so you get this extra flavor. And we're actually marinating it in a garlic herb marinade. It's been marinating in the refrigerator overnight, so it's going to have this awesome flavor on the outside as well, and hopefully absorbing into some of the meat. So it's not just turkey; it's going to have this awesome marinade, and then of course we have turkey gravy as well to have with it. So I feel like
this is hopefully
that makes more sense if you're a smaller family, and you don't need to have food to feast on for 2-3 weeks, and you also don't have like 5-6 family members you're feeding. You don't go for the giant turkey. What would we do with all that meat? Right? It would be wasteful. So we just buy the little one. And so that's what we're doing for
I mean, I can't argue with that. I mean, like, even with us, originally we were going to do a duck because, as I mentioned earlier, how like a kid's like, oh, we hate turkey, this, that, and everything. So I'm like, fine, we'll deep fry a duck instead because a duck is like, I think ours is, I don't know, like 5 pounds at the most. But then when I found out that we're going to have more people coming over instead of 5 or having 7, and I'm like, well, we need more fucking food. And that would give me the green light to go and get a turkey.
Thanksgiving. So I'm just curious, what do you guys do? Do you guys do anything crazy? What does everyone do? If you're an American, of course. If you're not an American, you probably don't do any Thanksgiving stuff. But what do you guys do? Jim Jam says, my vegan sister's going to make a tofurkey. Boy. Well, here's the thing. I've had tofu that tasted absolutely awful. I've had tofu that kind of is neutral. That's not offensive, but also isn't great. Like, for me, tofu is... First of all,
I had a tofurkey one year. Ugh. I only got it because like it was one of the options because of what my supermarket has a thing like, oh, if you spend like $400 before Thanksgiving, like it's like between like the end of October and Thanksgiving, you could choose. You get like a free turkey, free ham, free lasagna, free tofurkey, or some other stuff. And one year I picked a tofurkey. And like that was the last time we picked that. It was not good.
Good for you, right? Tofu actually is legitimately very good for you. It's very high in protein, low in everything bad. But it doesn't have a lot of flavor. So I think what the idea is with tofu is that you give it seasonings and or sauces that make it taste good, and it really acts like a flavor sponge. Like it will absorb whatever you're cooking it with. So I suppose if you were to take tofu and you were actually to like put all kinds of stuff on it, maybe it could actually like absorb the flavor of turkey and simulate turkey. I don't know.
I mean, he's not wrong. I mean, a broken clock is right twice a day.
For me, I'll be honest with everyone here. I find it silly that, like, let's say you are a vegan or a vegetarian, right? Okay, so go ahead, eat the veggies. Like, that's fine. What I don't get is that you make the active choice you want to be a vegan or a vegetarian, which is likely for your health, right? You think it's going to give you better health in your life or whatever, and more power to you. Go for it. That's up to you. It's your prerogative, right? For me, I love meat. I'm going to eat meat for the rest of my life. I just make more healthier choices with the meat that I eat. But the question here is, if you've made the active choice to be a vegan or a vegetarian, why do you then make the non-meat try to taste like meat? I don't understand that. Like you said, I don't want this in my diet. I don't want to be a carnivore, right? I just want to eat non-meats. So now I need to make something that tastes like meat. Why? I'm lost. Like when they announced the Impossible Burger, the Impossible Whopper, impossible, right? I said, well, you're right, it is impossible. There's no way that's going to taste like a Whopper. I don't have any belief whatsoever that that's going to taste like a Whopper. I just don't believe it at all. And then I did an actual head-to-head taste test one year of the regular Whopper versus the Impossible Whopper. And you know what? The Impossible Whopper tasted good, but it tasted nothing like the real Whopper at all. Like zero meat flavor. It was more of it was an appetizing flavor, but it wasn't meat. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I don't get. Like, okay, it's Thanksgiving, I'm a vegan, I'm gonna have tofurkey. Why? Why not just eat the veggies? Why not make a delicious gourmet, all veggie spread that anyone would actually find appetizing instead of disguising the tofu to look like a turkey and taste like turkey? That, I just don't get that. Because here's another thing too. For me,
Why are you trying to like... okay, whatever. Right, exactly, like tar.
if it's something that I don't want or I don't want to eat, I want to phase it out of my diet. Meaning, I want to make sure it's not in my diet at all. That way, I don't crave it anymore. Case in point, 10 years ago, I was diagnosed with gout, which is a blood disorder.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
To be fair, though, he's not the only one. Like Jim Helwig. Although, Jim Cornette actually deals with gout as well. He's talked about that on more than one occasion. Pretty sure I could pull it up. Well, no, I won't like pull it up, but like yeah, literally there's a video, Jim Cornette on gout. I'm not gonna play it here because it might get claimed or something. I don't know how big the Arcadian Vanguard is on content IDing the material. But point is, it's not just a e-beggar's disease.
High uric acid levels, and if you have too much uric acid, you can get giant swollen joints with crystals forming in the joints that feel like someone's stabbing you with a knife, and it takes sometimes up to a week to have the inflammation and the crystals go down so that you can actually feel normal again. One time I was so hard up I couldn't walk. My whole foot was swollen like a balloon. Okay? So what I did is I phased out the foods that cause that issue, namely red meat is the #1 cause of a gout flare-up. So when I phased out red meat and I stopped eating burgers, I stopped eating steak, I stopped eating anything that you can think of that, red meat oriented, right? I stopped craving it. Like straight up, like bacon, I can eat, but I don't really crave it anymore. It's good every once in a while as a rarity, but I don't ever think in my head, man, I really
Bacon is pork.
want some bacon right now. It just doesn't happen. Steak, I used
What the fuck?
to love steak. I used to love a nice steak with a char on it. You get that smoky charcoal flavor, a little crispiness on the outside, but meltiness of the fat, and the meat has that great seasoning, it's the flavor. I know, I remember it, but I literally don't crave it at all. If I go to a restaurant right now that has steak, I never buy steak.
Wait,
I literally don't crave it at all. If I go to a restaurant,
Okay, so that was from the capture, folks. That wasn't from your feed. Like, I guess that was some raw fill or whatever. When Snort Hogan captured this.
right now that has steak, I never buy steak. I don't think about it. Like, I don't want it because I phased it out of my diet. I don't think I want it anymore. So if you're a vegan or a vegetarian and the whole idea is don't eat the meat, then why eat something that looks and tastes like meat?
Like, not to throw shade or whatever, like, Snort, you do good work, but like, constructive criticism, cut those buffering segments out.
Because then it's going to make you think of meat again, and you're going to want meat, even though you're not going to eat it. That's what I don't get. Emperor Ferb says, well, a lot of people choose to be vegan or vegetarian because of the animals that get slaughtered. It's not for health reasons. That's why they do tofu meat. Okay, I guess if it's a personal preference, okay, so I see what you're saying. It's not for health purposes. They basically do like the flavor of meat, but they don't want to murder an animal, so therefore, okay, all right. Okay, maybe that is a justification then. Okay, fair.
I love how fucking someone had to, like, bring this great revelation to him. Hey, retard. It's not just for health reasons, it's because they don't want to fucking kill animals. I mean, look, I don't necessarily agree with that thing, but I'm not going to shit on someone who doesn't want to kill another living creature to feed themselves. But I also always go back to the Dennis Leary statement from No Cure for Cancer. Not eating meat is a decision. Eating meat is an instinct.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Enough. Although, again, my line of reasoning immediately goes to,
Nice.
well, you don't want to murder the animal, yet you're okay with, like,
Good one,
slaughtering a
Vince.
whole bunch of plants, which are also alive. I mean, they're not sentient,
Tell me when I'm
but they are
telling
alive.
lies.
You're okay with killing the plants. I mean, it's a circle of life, right? Like, you have to get rid of some life for life to go on. It's just kind of the natural way of things. I didn't make that
It's
happen.
not
That's just how
quite
it
the
is.
same thing, pal.
I didn't choose to be born into this existence. I'm just here. you know? I will agree with that, especially Americans. Cabal says so many people would do with eating less meat and more veggies. I feel like Americans, okay, here's the real problem. Americans eat too much bad quality meat. That should actually be what I think should be kind of the message to spread. Americans do eat a ton of meat, and it's all this low-grade, mass-produced, processed garbage that really doesn't help your body, right? If everyone was eating high-quality, lean meats, filling their body with the protein that you need to build your muscle and rejuvenate your body and do what your body wants, then it would be fine. But instead, we're eating, McDonald's. We're eating, processed chicken tenders. You know what I mean? Or we're eating this crap that's been so grinded down and has all these additives added to it, oil added to it, right? Awful. If we were all eating the good stuff, then it would be fine. But I will agree with you, Cabal. Americans do not eat a lot of vegetables. They just don't. Half the time you go to a restaurant, right? You're like, okay, so what are your entrees? And
who goes like this? Like, how many times on stream do you see me do like this as I talk? How many times when I comment on Phil or what I'm looking at or just talking to you guys, am I just rocking back and forth like this? This feels like the most unnatural thing that I've ever done in my life. Like, it feels like I'm literally I need to add more to the process to go and move around. Not to mention the audio is getting fucked up for you guys. Like, if Mansplainer was a video. He likes to troll his butt. I never knew that part about Electar. That's cool. Is he ever hyperactive or sniffing? Maybe both.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Oh yeah, there's a good chance we're gonna go, I know normally these are like 2-hour streams, but we're not even partway through the video. We're gonna be going overtime tonight, folks.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
they'll be like, so here's the main course, whatever it may be, and then here's your sides, and here's your side options. Baked potato, mashed potatoes, French fries, rice, soup. Wait, where's the vegetable option? How about some mixed greens? How about actually roasted vegetables? How about some carrots? How about some green beans? How about some asparagus? No, what? No one wants that. How about some mac and cheese instead? Mac and cheese for your side. What? Mac and cheese? The worst.
What the fuck restaurants are you eating at?
Worst possible thing a human could probably eat? That's what you're offering me, huh? That's what you order. That's what you get at an American restaurant. Like, seriously. So I don't know about other countries. I'm telling you my experience being an American. That's pretty much how it is these days. So I do like veggies. In fact, you know, if I go to a restaurant and they offer like seasoned or grilled veggies, I eat that as my side usually. I want the lighter side because I don't want the side to fill me up and make me feel bloated and make me feel full of grease and fats. Now, how do I even enjoy the entree if I just ate this insanely crazy filling side, right? So, yeah, there you go. Oh, by the way, many more people have joined the stream now. So everyone, happy Thanksgiving, happy Turkey Day. I'm so happy you can hear this now.
Oh, brother, this
I'm looking slim in the sweater. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'll take that as a compliment. I did actually work out last night. It sucked. Basically, I work out 5 days a week, and my day off to work out was
You
Monday
lying
night.
sack of shit.
Okay, and I was supposed to work out Tuesday night. But if you guys
Vince, this truly looks like a guy who works out, right?
remember, I had a splitting headache on Tuesday night, and I streamed Call of Duty. That didn't help it. So I went off stream, and I had this like sharp, pounding, stabbing headache behind my left eye. And I was like, I don't think I should be working out tonight, because if I do, it's probably just going to make the headache worse. You know, when your blood pressure goes up, typically if you have a headache, it makes it even worse. And I didn't want my head to explode or have an aneurysm. So I didn't work out on Tuesday either. So what happens is I'm in a routine where I work out 5 days a week, and my body was craving exercise, and it was like, why aren't you exercising? It actually was upset with me. My body was upset with me for not working out. So then last night I actually worked out, and I felt really good. After I was like, oh man, now my body is like actually happy and rewarding that I'm working out again. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. They think that like working out is hard work. I'm not saying it isn't. It is. But once you get into a routine and you're used to doing it, your body actually craves it. The trick is getting into that routine. Like I've been doing it now for many months, and so my body likes it. At first it didn't. It was hard work. It was sore all the time, pain. But now that I've been doing it for many months, it's happy to do it and wants more. So I feel good this morning. I feel energized. I feel, you know, pumped. I feel good. And it's a good thing to having your routine, that's for sure. Okay, so
Well, I don't know, he's like doing that. Like, I mean, hold on a second. What? Sorry. I mean, you don't work out if you want to lose weight. You work out if you want to like get healthier. I mean, not that like losing weight doesn't make you healthier, but like I dropped like 40 pounds and I barely changed much in terms of my physical activity. I mean, I did a bit more like walking and stuff, but in terms of like, it's not like, oh, I fucking started, you know, doing a fucking Rocky 4 montage with my life. I mean, if you want, weight comes down to what you eat. You can't, you know, outwork a shitty diet. That's what it comes down to. Like, I can believe he's just eating better. Like, if you want to just say, like, hey, I dropped a bunch of weight because I was eating better, then fine. That's what I did. And I mean, I'm still working on it too. I want to drop, like, where am I now? I want to drop like 30 more pounds, but I've already dropped like 30. I mean, I got rid of my double chin, which I'm really proud of, because, like, I got my driver's license, my new one recently, and I compared the photos, and the old one had the double chin, and the new one didn't. I was like, fuck yeah. But I am going to the gym more often now, but I focus more on cardio. Well, on the weekends I do more on the cardio, because that's when more people are there, and they're doing all the machines and shit, and it's like, ugh. I don't feel like waiting and doing all this stuff. Like, if there's like no one on machines, then I'll jump on them. But if not, it's like, okay, it'll be a cardio day. That's what today was, like a cardio day. But I did like a fucking hour of the fat burning thing on the bike.
I've gotten this question. I'm getting the question now again. Okay.
What?
Why don't I put my chats onto the screen when I do videos like this? Like, some people are like, gameplay, it makes sense. You put the chat over gameplay, you're taking up the real estate of the game. But what about when you're doing a vlog like this right now? Why don't I put the chat on the screen? Okay? It's a legitimate question. It really is, and I want to answer it for you. Because if I do that, it literally creates incentive for people to come in and do malicious things in the chat. I'll give you an example so you understand what I mean and where I'm coming from. Okay? Many years ago, on YouTube,
I mean, he's not wrong.
I had completely open comments. And what I mean by that is absolutely anyone could come by and post anything on any video. It could be positive, it could be negative, it could be incredibly praising, it could be incredibly damning. I had an open comments policy. I just wanted everyone to be free to say and do whatever they wanted on the videos, because I felt, hey, let people know if they liked this playthrough, they hated this playthrough, if they liked this game, this review, or if they thought that there was something better. Let them have free speech. Let them have their say, okay? That lasted a very long time. But what ended up happening was around 2012, 2013 is when this big negative movement against me started on the internet. And as people started to make toxic videos about me, they actually would start to fish for negative comments, okay, in the actual comments of the videos and put them in their videos. They thought it was funny to see someone out of all the comments there say something bad about me and put it in the video. Haha, look what Phil's viewers are saying about him. Since this took off, these kind of videos took off, what ended up happening was it became a competition. Who could say the most absolutely ludicrous, extreme, toxic, negative thing in my video comments, okay? I'm not kidding you when I say there was doxing of me and my family members and others, like my moderators and stuff. There was racial slurs. There was sexual content. There was basically every nasty thing you could think of, the most vile stuff that a human can say. People started saying it in my video comments just so they would get clipped and put into a highlight video of look what Phil's viewers say in his comments. Okay?
No. Okay, look, I'm sure a bunch of people who are just flat out assholes on the internet, like, where we can't, like, just, you know, pretend those people don't exist. But no, a lot of people, look at that name, Awaken Godzilla.
What?
But, no, like, don't act like this is, like, exclusive to you. They weren't trying to, like, up each other. Like, some people genuinely didn't like what you were saying. Like, the comments that people left on your Metal Gear Solid 1 playthrough, like, those were very well deserved. Like, you fucking ruined that game. That's one of my favorite games of all time. And watching that, this is how you don't play from Evil AJ, which, you know, great work by him. Like, that was fucking brutal. That was a tough fucking, like, thing. I actually went, but anyone who hasn't played that, definitely go and play it, by the way. Like, it doesn't, I'm not going to say it doesn't hold up, but it still has, like, that retro charm to it. I ended up playing it when, I went over to China last year when I was gone for like a month. I literally installed it on my Steam Deck and was playing it. And thank Christ, I remembered Meryl's frequency, I think it's 140.15, because I got to that part and I was literally like on a plane in China. I'm like, well, I fucking can't look this up on the internet because it's on the back of the CD case. But in my fucking alcohol rotted brain, that brain cell still lived, and I looked it up and I was like, yes.
So within, I say, about a 2-year period, my comments went from, wow, look at this open discussion, everyone's having a great time, to 99% toxic comments. It actually got so bad, okay? My actual longtime viewers and fans begged me to close the comments on my videos, saying we would much rather just watch the video with no comments
sack of shit.
than to try to watch your content and then glance down and see this ridiculous toxic filth.
Glance down. Like, just fucking don't look. Like, is anyone here? Have you ever felt like, oh my god, I'm enjoying this video, but the comments are going to be bad, and I can't stop it. I have to look at the comments. They're attacking me, and oh no, now this video sucks because of these detractors. Oh. Like, no, that literally never happened, Phil.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Okay? And so, I know that sounds weird. I turned off the comments. For like 3-4 years, none of my videos had comments. And it was I stayed afloat. I want you to understand how crazy it was. I stayed afloat with no discussion on my content. No one could discuss the videos I put out because there were no comments.
Remember, you stayed afloat. What the fuck does that even mean?
Crazy, right? So what ended up eventually happening was YouTube finally instituted a system by which comments can be moderated, meaning there's common words like racial terms, sexual terms, etc., that filter out when someone puts up a comment on a video. Therefore, the comment is either auto-removed or it goes into a queue, and I review that queue daily to see, is that a legit comment? Oh, approve it. Oh, that actually is a troll with a toxic, insulting comment. Ban the person so they can't do it again. And so now that that system is in place, my comments are open again. You can comment on my videos.
Oh, bull fucking shit. YouTube implemented that like a decade ago. He didn't enable comments until like 2022, 2023. He is a lying sack of shit. Big surprise, I know. But he's acting like this is like a new change of them. No, fucking total biscuit. When did he die? I mean, rest in peace. Hold on. Yeah, he died in fucking 2018. When he was alive, he had a policy where his videos, by the way, Twitch, sorry, you're about to have an ad, but Total Biscuit had a policy where he didn't have comments on his videos. He would just always leave it to be moderated, where like it had to be approved, and he would just never approve them. His thing was, if you want to comment on shit, go over to my subreddit or forum, whatever. The point is, though, is that before 2018, that functionality that Phil's talking about existed. So it's not a case of, oh, YouTube finally made some better moderating tools. No, it's that he finally broke down and decided to go and enable comments because he finally let it get through his thick skull, was that disabling comments was destroying him even worse in the algorithm.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
All right? But the problem was that didn't exist for a long time, so I actually had no comments because the trolling was so bad. So, of course, going hand in hand with that, my chat rooms, okay? As you can see right now, my chat rooms are moderated. They're not incredibly heavily moderated, but they are moderated. The bots do catch on things like spam, certain kinds of words, too many emotes, etc. Okay? The reason I don't put the chat on the screen is very simple. If I do, that chat will end up being 90% bots saying terrible things. Like, no lie, right now, there's one guy that we have on the YouTube side of things. He makes something like 50 to 100 sock accounts a day. He comes in there nonstop spamming. And both my mods and myself try to moderate this guy. It's insane. Like, this guy has absolutely no life. He just does it nonstop. And of course, every single comment is ridiculously gross. Just gross, vile stuff, okay? That's one guy. So now if I give incentive, wow, if I actually keep doing this, I'm going to show up in every Phil's video. Every time he does a vlog, every time that he does a podcast, he's going to have the chat. I can get all my sock accounts seen. All of my hard work will finally be noticed and recognized by the public. I love it. That these people are nuts. You know? I don't have, here's the thing with Asmongold. You say, well, Asmongold has his chat on the screen. You're right. And here's Asmongold's chat. Flies by like this, right? So even if there is trolling comments, they're gone. In 5 seconds, they're gone, right? And there's so many positive chatters in Asmongold's chat. It offsets any kind of stupid stuff that people are trying to say. It's, you know what I mean? For me, I'm a much smaller scale dude. You know, if I had 1,000, 2,000 viewers minimum on a stream here and the chat was flying, I'd be like, well, it's not a big deal. You're right. But the fact that I'm
Bro, you did at one point have that.
a smaller scale guy, I don't have that much attention. And basically my chat moves at a much slower rate. Like, for example, I'm taking a look here right now. It says YouTube chat rate of 9. YouTube measures a chat rate of like how fast things go. And I have a chat rate of 9. That's good. But if you have an active chat, it's more like 17 to 20. Okay? So yeah, like basically you just see these guys
My
trying to
chat
screw the
rate's
chat. Now again,
zero,
I'm not
folks.
saying
Get
I
those
appreciate
numbers
the
up.
suggestions. I do. And I'm not saying that this is not something that I'm not going to consider and I won't maybe institute later if things change. You know, we get a more active crowd of people who talk a lot more, then possibly I will actually do something like that for certain videos only. I don't think I ever would want to do that for gameplay videos. I don't think that makes sense. I think for gameplay, you want the real estate to actually be the game and or the face cam, right? You don't want giant sections of your gameplay covered by text. So for that case, probably not. For maybe vlogging, like this video, a podcast, it's a maybe. I'll have to consider it. But again, I think what it would have to be is we have to have more chatters. We have to have more chat rate up. So that way, even if some idiot is trying to do it, they're not the whole chat room. You know what I mean? But basically, this is what I mean. I know that once you give the opportunity for these people to try to get noticed, they take advantage and tenfold. You know, they'll double down, triple down, quadruple down on their efforts because they think they're going to get more attention for it. So that's the reason I know tons of streamers do this. They have the chat on screen. I've literally never done it for that very reason. But I want everyone to know I appreciate these suggestions. These suggestions are great. They can lead to positive improvements, and I want to get.
Fuck off. You do not appreciate any suggestions. You really don't.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Blah, blah, blah.
them. So please give me your suggestions. I appreciate that very much. No, I'm not going to.
It's like fucking Howard Stern used to have a sound clip he used to play. Typically when he would play like this was back before he kind of like became like a celebrity like suck ass, or rather when his show became more focused on celebrity interviews. When he would go and play like other celebrities as a talking, he'd say blah 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 blah.
Wake them up loud and make loud noises. Although it would be within our rights. I mean, it's midday now, so it would be within our rights to do that. But we're quiet. You know, Jasper doesn't make noise. We don't make noise. The most noise you hear is me talking on a microphone when I'm playing a video game. Like that's the noise we make in the house. We're quiet, super quiet. I even asked once. I asked my neighbors, I said, "Do you ever hear me?" And the only time we hear you is if it's like the window's open and we're standing.
Sorry, I need to listen to that again.
On a microphone when I'm playing a video game. Like that's the noise we make in the house. We're quiet, super quiet. I even asked once. I asked my neighbors. I said, "Do you ever hear me?" And the only time we hear you is if it's like the window's open and we're standing in the street in front of your house and you happen to be getting angry at a game or whatever. We can hear your voice echoing out of your window. But that's literally the only time anyone can ever hear me like making noise in here. And now I have these blackout curtains, so probably that blocks a lot of the noise too. Like I doubt that they even hear me that much because this is blocking the audio.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I've ever
They heard the
heard.
spoon rant for sure. There you go. Jade, everything's been good, man. Everything has been absolutely good and positive. I don't have a negative thing to say at all. Things have been amazing. Thank you guys. For all of you who are here right now, I'm amazed I have this many people. Like I haven't looked at Kick yet. We got over 300 viewers on YouTube right now. And I didn't expect to have many or any viewers today because it's, whoa, we have over 100 viewers on Kick. Like, whoa. Again, to be honest, I was not expecting.
Someone's botting. Well, I mean, I'm sure like the thick curtains will block out some sound stuff, but it's not like it's going to make a huge difference. It will make a difference, but it's not going to be like, oh, if I yell at the top of my lungs with no curtains, everyone's going to hear it. And then if I put the blackout curtains on, no one will hear it. It's not like a soundproof thing. It'll cover up like, I don't know, like 20, 30% of the noise. But it's not going to like be a dramatic change.
To have many or any viewers today because it's American Thanksgiving. And I thought, you know, people are going to be busy. But the fact that you guys are here, I mean, thank you. I actually have great attendance right now. And here's the thing, too. We can hang out. If you guys want to hang out for like another hour before we play Pokemon, I'm in no rush to get to Pokemon. We don't have to rush into it because we're in Endgame. We just got to beat the story and we're going to see what...
Rush it. See, again, people mentioned it earlier. He doesn't like to play games. Oh, I'm in no rush to play the game. What the fuck are you doing here, then? You're a fucking gameplay streamer. I'm in no rush to play this. Who the fuck would say that? Imagine a gameplay streamer saying, oh, I'm in no rush to, like, fucking play this. Could you imagine Ninja coming on a stream being like, hey, guys, I'm in no real rush to play Fortnite? Or, like, Tim the Tat Man, well, I'm in no rush to play Black Ops 7 or, you know, the FPS game. It's like, what the fuck? Ugh. Sorry. To keep muting from the coughs and sneezes and shit.
Blocks with post game. I'm in no rush. You want to hang out for another hour? I'm down. I'm having a good time just chilling with all of you. Tay says, I have you on my big TV in the family room. No one in my family likes football. This is much more chill. Hello to Tay's family. I'll try not to do anything embarrassing. Like take my shirt off or something and freak you all out.
I would literally rather watch a military beheading on my family TV or my big screen TV than put this on in front of anyone.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
I know it's a huge embarrassment to the internet. You know, there's content creators, that's what they do. They'll be like, if you pay me, I'll take my clothes off. They actually do that. I'm not just talking, you know, I'm talking like big hairy dudes that look like walruses actually do that. It's pretty revolting and embarrassing, but I don't do that. Don't worry.
Just say review tag.
Phil. At least today for Thanksgiving. There you go. Anyway, I wouldn't know anything about that, though. I don't know anyone about like that.
He's literally saying, like, I'm not a steaming pile of diarrhea. Unlike that guy, I'm just a steaming pile of, like, you know, hard turds.
Anyway, S.R. Trumbull with a £2 super chat says, have you spoken to Asman again offline as friends? Once. I thanked him very much for his time and let him know how much I appreciated the fact that he did that for me. And basically,
for you,
he was like, yeah, you know, no problem at all. My viewers actually really liked it. So, and that was it. That's where we left it. JDTV asked, do I believe UFOs are real? And
that was like, I made a thing on Twitter where I said, like, for Phil, it was like a major change, the start of a renaissance, a major turning point. For Asmongold, it was Monday. Like, he viewed this thing, like, in a totally different way. Like, Louis Asmon, he's probably forgotten most of what he even talking about. Like, it wasn't, like, a big deal for him. It didn't care. It was just like, yeah, whatever, I'll do it. Who gives a shit? I mean, Asmongold has more money. He fucking makes more money in a month than I make in a year. And I make 6 figures. And, like, so, something like that, like, it's no big deal to him. But, like, for Phil, you know what? Phil's like fucking, he reminds me of fucking Opie from Opie and Anthony. Like, Opie always had this, like, thing of where, like, he always felt like all he needed to do to become successful, like, post Opie and Anthony, was to go, like, he's had to, like, go viral at some point. Like, he was always shooting for it, always aiming to, like, go viral by, like, releasing, like, a thing that just, like, takes off and you can just, like, fucking, like, once my thing is in front of people's eyes, that's all I need to become successful. Like, not realizing, like, that's not how it's supposed to work. It's supposed to be the other way around, where you build up the audience. Like, to be fair, there are a couple people out there who, like, went viral and then were able to build a thing off of that. But those are people who typically, like, had some real talent or something that people genuinely liked. Like, yeah, they went viral for doing one thing, but then they were able to stay popular because that's actual talent. You know what I mean? Like, it's a very weak crutch to fall back on. Like, there's a lot of people, you're just going to go and break it and then fall back into obscurity, which is what exactly was going to happen to Phil, by the way. And that's what happened to fucking happen to Opie. Like, after Opie and Anthony ended, or rather after he got fired from SiriusXM, fucking no one watches Opie anymore. He has no real fans. He was by far the most hated one of that program. I guarantee you, more people like Sam Roberts than liked Greg Opie Hughes.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
I'm sure a bunch of you are listening saying, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, just fucking look it up. Opie and Anthony, they have a crazy fucking history. But, like, it's basically saying, I'm not gonna say that, like, Opie's as bad as DSP. Like, I do feel that Opie does have a little bit of genuine talent. Like, say what you want about him, like, the combination of Opie and Anthony were fucking fantastic. As polar opposites, as oil and water as they were personally, like them just as a radio duo. Like even when they were talking, like it was like a year or two later, when Anthony called into the show, like it was like nothing had happened. They just were like hitting on all cylinders all over again. Bad, but oh yeah, like I mean that's part of the thing too. Like I listen constantly to what is it? Kino Casino. It reminds me of like O&A, Jocktober, and they've even mentioned that too. Worski has mentioned how like what they do is similar to Jocktober, and it's totally true. You know, and then even like Jocktober turned into or was copied into who are these podcasts? You know, basically the same sort of deal, just like the whole pointing and laughing world.
Alone in the universe. I don't know about what you mean by alone in the universe. I'm an open-minded guy. People always say this. Do you believe in the paranormal? Do you believe in supernatural? Do you believe in UFOs and outer space beings and things? I'm an open-minded dude. I'm willing to accept that they exist if you present some evidence to me that it does. In my life, personally, I've never had a paranormal encounter. I've never seen a UFO. I've never had a close encounter or anything that made me feel like these things may exist. But I'm open to exploring and I'm open to experiences. And hey, if something happened and it was like, you know, I would be open to saying, oh God, maybe there is something we don't understand. Because in truth, when you think about this stuff, right? Like, for example, there is footage of unidentified flying objects that are moving so fast, logically and scientifically, we can't explain it. So what does that mean? It means that we haven't scientifically discovered everything. There's stuff out there we don't know yet. We haven't documented it, and scientifically, we don't understand it. That's the unknown, right? That's the great unknown. Is it paranormal? Is it an alien? Who knows what it is? It's cool, I think, to think that there's stuff out there we just don't understand yet. Because to be frank, if we knew everything, wouldn't life be pretty boring? If everything was always confined to a certain rule set and there was nothing that possibly could be more, wouldn't life actually just...
Oh yeah, there's so much stuff. Like, it's because of Opie and Anthony that I found the Angry Video Game Nerd. They were the ones who first introduced me to that. I mean, I'm not saying I would never have heard of him later on, but their coverage of him was how I first heard of him, because if you remember back in the day, he had the O&A bumper sticker in his videos. It was on his TV. I believe it was the WYSP station. For those who don't know, I'll make this real quick. Opie and Anthony used to have a bumper sticker like campaign, I guess, where it was wow, whip them out Wednesday, WOW. And the idea was you put on your car, if a girl saw it, they would show their tits. And so you could go and send in a self-addressed stamped envelope to the local radio affiliate of O&A, and they'd send you a bumper sticker, and it would say like, hold on, let me pull it up here. Give me 1 second here. Sorry, it's going to go bright in a second. They look like this. But this here, WNEW 102.7, that was their main station, or like the flagship station. But there'd be other ones, like there was like, well, I think it was 104.1 WBCN. I think it was 96.7 WYSP. But point being is that this would have your local thing. And then when they went to satellite, it would say XM Satellite Radio. And if you saw this sticker, you were supposed to go, and if you were a woman, you flash. Hence, whip them out Wednesday, WOW. And the nerd had this sticker and a bunch of videos. I'm not going to pull them up here because I don't want to get like content ID claimed or whatever. But yeah, that's how I heard about the, or how I was exposed to the AVGN originally.
Feel like it's too controlled and just not that interesting. The saying. So I'm open-minded. I'm not going to be like, oh, I don't believe in this or that. But at the same time, if I don't see anything that makes me experience like it would exist, then I'm not going to also be like, oh yeah, it definitely exists. Like either way, it's fine. Here you go. I cured it with my brain. Says send Phil to Area 51 to investigate. Well, I'd probably get arrested. I'd be the one to get arrested, so probably not. No, I'm serious about this. Early on in my career, when
And by the way,
it felt like the sky was the limit because I was getting so many views. I mean, I was getting sometimes almost up to 20 million views a month on my channel, and that was a lot back then. Now today, YouTubers get like 1 million views a day, but back then that wasn't the case. Okay, to get the views I was getting was like astronomically huge, and I was, to be honest, making so much money on ad revenue back then that I was like, dude, I could probably do anything and people would watch it. And one of the things that I actually legitimately wanted to do was perhaps investigate paranormal activity. Like I would be there with others, like people who are more experts and they have the actual equipment and everything. But I would be like a part of a team that would actually go into one of these haunted houses and see, is there anything there? Or is it all just baloney? Because I would be going in as an open-minded skeptic, thinking it could be real, but I've never experienced jack. So are you guys, and by the way, when I was going to do it, I was actually going to be real. Like you might have someone on the team.
You did experience jacking off, though.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Who's the over-exaggerator? Did you hear that? Oh, I'm a clairvoyant. Did you hear that? Do you feel that? And I'd be like, no, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I'm waiting. I'm listening, you know? But then maybe I would actually hear something. I'd be like, oh, and I'd be honest about it. I'd be like, oh shit, like that actually is happening right now.
Is one
you
of
know?
the most
I think that would be fast. Imagine a team that's not just fake, because that's the thing. All those shows are fucking fake. They're all just, we have to overact. Because imagine if there was a show that nothing happened, then no one would care, right? But instead have a show where you have the overactor, you have the scientific person, you have the layman like me, and it's like a team of different people going in actually trying to say,
God, I still don't care.
Now that would be a spin on the formula. That's for sure. Teenagers loved it. Oh man, literally, it was a different era. I was trying to appeal to a group of teenagers on YouTube, so I purposefully always said the ridiculous, over-exaggerated jokes, the sexual, racial, you know, that kind of stuff to get the rise out of people who are watching, and teenagers loved it. Oh man, that's why I got my popularity on YouTube. When people watch my gameplay videos, they'd be like, this guy just says whatever, it's nuts. Like, you don't know what he's gonna say today. Like, there's a game, I don't even remember what game it was, but basically it starts off in the Middle East. You're an undercover guy, like you're basically trying to infiltrate like terrorists in the Middle East. And the whole first segment of my gameplay was like Al-Qaeda Cops, where I pretend like this is an episode of Cops being filmed by Al-Qaeda. And, you know, I'm talking in the accent. I'm talking about Jihad Idol. Like, I just watched it on TV, like it's a show over there on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy, over-the-top stuff. And people loved it. I mean, that brought in the views, that brought in the money. That's what people wanted back then. You know, society as a
Yeah, I'm sure people loved it, Phil.
whole has changed a lot in the last 10 to 15 years. So, yeah, you know, don't do that stuff anymore. All right, well, now we have a way bigger audience on the stream right now. Thank you guys. Again, I'm shocked that many or any of you were here. I didn't think
Fuck you mean way bigger audience? You got like 20 more people.
that I would get much of an audience today because it is American Thanksgiving, and the fact that I have over 350 viewers on YouTube and something like way over 100 on Kick. How many do we have on Kick right now? Like 150? Holy wow.
Okay, wait.
Well, thank you. I had no clue again.
Okay, so this was at 12:24, 356. So let's see what he had at 11:24. Okay, that's about double.
People are saying all kinds of stuff about money and fundraising. And as you know, I don't do it anymore. I don't have goals. I'm not asking for support, begging for support. I'm done. I phased it out. Those people don't like me because they're mad that I don't work with drama creators anymore. So they sit there and they say awful things in the chat. And actual people are saying, Phil, I'm a newcomer. I joined you on Kick and I was turned off by the chat. Those people were being like really, real mean. They were saying, hey, why aren't you contributing? They were doing fucked up stuff like that. Not allowed. And if I see it, you're instantly banned and you're never coming back. That you're done. I'm just making it clear. You don't get to do that in my chat. It's my chat. If I want to do that, if I make the choice to say, I'm actively going to ask for a contribution today, then I'll do that. And it'll be on me, not on you. You don't get to make that choice. Behave, because if you don't, I'm going to get you out of there. Now, as I said, I understand there's a trolling element in the Kick chat. I get paid for their attendance, but I don't get paid enough for you to scare away new viewers because you're a selfish douchebag. So because you think you're funny, you're going to try to act like that when you know that there's an active change that's positive going on. No, you're not going to act like that. You're going to be gone. So just making it clear, I'm laying down the law. You will get the hell out of my chat if you're going to act like that. Act like a normal, free, and human. Yeah, I mean, again, you have to understand something. People that act like that in my chat are not my fans. These are the people who are LARPers. They pretend to be my fans so that then they can actually turn off real people who are coming in who are interested in the content. They literally sit there. They don't like me. They have no life. So they sit in the chat all day just trying to turn off people
like
who
me,
maybe
they have
won't
no
be interested
life.
in what I'm doing. That's positive and fun.
Oh, welcome,
and for the better,
JDX.
you know, of my content. They don't want me to succeed. So, well, Phil's not going to beg. I'm going to beg, and I'm going to scream at people who come by, and I'm going to say that I want contributions. No, you're not. Absolutely not. That's not happening. See, like this guy says, cute sweater, my lord. My ex-wife has the same one. I wasn't aware your ex-wife was a cross-dresser, but more power to her, I guess. Whatever she wants to do.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Like, a woman could wear that sweater. It's not an insult. You know what I mean? There's a lot of outfits that are fucking unisex. Like, look what I'm wearing right now. For those who can't tell, it's hold on. Is this like a gender specific shirt here? By the way, who knows what this is referenced to? First one who gets it gets brownie points. Is that mask for cross dressers? Maybe on a lucha side, I don't know.
Oh, that's very much the case. Sadly, and a lot of these people who are very negative are very internet focused. Okay? Basically, sadly, there are people who have no positives in their life. Or if they do, they don't appreciate them. So instead of focusing on the positive things that they have in life and trying to improve themselves and the things around them for others, they seek to actually destroy good things that are on the internet that they don't have. So instead of me going out and hanging out with my friends and family, finding a significant other to spend meaningful time with, seek employment that would be constructive if I could pay bills with the money I earn at it, instead, they go online and they just sit there messing with people all day. It adds nothing to society. Literally, it is a complete waste of time, breath, and life, but they have no one to tell them otherwise. I want you to think about that. If there's someone who spends all of their time, they're eternally online, no one checks in on them, no one's aware that this is how they behave. Isn't that a little odd? Isn't that kind of a problem in our culture? That we have people who are actually plugged into these toxic communities of networking online to troll people and mess with people, but no one like intervenes and says, what is going on? This is what you do all day? Because in truth, those of us who live in the real world, who have lives, when we hear about this level of depravity, we're shocked. We're like, I can't imagine that someone would actually, live like that, be like that, waste their time like that. But that's because we have things going on for us. They don't. So because they don't, they actually latch onto these online communities of toxic people who have nothing. That is their existence, is actually to be awful to people on the internet. And it's a messed up, splintered group of people, and they're forming this online hate culture. It's disgusting. Now, the thing is, people profit on it. So because of that, this...
No. Phil, and I'll get back to the thing in a second here. No, it's not so much that, like, oh, they can't believe that this hate group exists. Their thing is, they can't believe that someone exists that is such a fucking asshole that such a group could exist. Like, once they see you and understand what you make, they're like, oh, I can totally understand why there would be a group of haters like this. Like, that's where it comes from. People can't believe, like, when I told my friend about Phil, this was like back in 2021, it wasn't a case. I mean, he did also say, like, oh, the thing of like detracting seemed, he didn't quite understand it, but he didn't understand like the thing of like Phil streaming like he did. He was like, who the fuck streams multiple games? Who goes and asks for tips over the things? Who begs for money all the time? It was Phil that they couldn't believe. But okay, so let me go and finally show this up. This is the Princess Bride. So sorry, it keeps like going out in and out the thing. So that's Physique, Andre the Giant. That's the ringleader. That's Inigo Montoya. And then that's I forget the guy's name, but the main character. But it's done in the thing of Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah, so that's what the reference is. And I've actually gotten... So, there's a website, Woot, WOOT.com. I'll just pull it up here quickly. Why the fuck am I doing this on here to paste it in? Sorry. But they'll go, and every once in a while, they'll go and they'll do like these like goofy shirts. Like, hold on. But like, see, they like disregard the prices. Like, you never buy these things like regular, but basically they focus on like these like unlicensed goofy t-shirts you can get. I wonder if any of the ones that I have are here. But yeah, like you see, they're like little, like, you know, goofy parody. Yeah, like I have this shirt. I literally have this shirt. Murphy's Law School. I bet the thing is on here. Hold on. Okay, we're not going to go for all these things. But, like, point being, if you, this is where you can go and get these types of shirts. What you do is you just wait, because, like, every month or so, like, these things here are, like, they have a different shirt every day. It's like $15. Sorry, my eye. But they'll do these deals, like, 5 for $25 or 5 for $30, and you just order a bunch of like shirts. But I've gotten a bunch of these things, like there's another one. Let me just see if it's here. Come on, how do I have so many fucking shirts? Yeah, this one. I have one, it's like a variation of this. I've gotten comments on this where it's basically Heineken, but it's Hyrulean. So okay, again, we're not gonna go. Whoa, hold on. That's a pretty good one. I'm Zolda. Fucking. Oh, I forget. I don't remember how it happened, but somehow my wife ended up getting like the ocarina from Ocarina of Time. Oh, God, I don't remember the circumstances, but she showed it to me. I'm like, you wrote this from? It's like, oh, it's a music instrument. I'm like, yeah, it's from fucking Zelda. Oh, I'm sorry, we've been wasting so much time on this.
Culture kind of gets pushed to the forefront and sometimes even gets featured and or acted like it's good. It's not. It's very, very bad for human existence. It's very bad for human society to have this weird underculture hiding eternally online in the shadows of the internet. And at any moment, one of them can snap and do something messed up because it's happened before. You've had people do awful things, stalking people, attacking people, swatting.
I should tell you what, folks, since we're going into overtime after this, I have to take a break after this video. I need to, like, use the restroom, refresh for, like, a minute. Just, like, a minute. But I'll show a bunch of the shirts I've actually gotten from, the Woot thing.
People, you know, as a culture, at one point, we have to finally acknowledge the existence of these online communities, these places that people have this kind of behavior, this basically deviant behavior, and we need to start exposing them for what they are, calling them out, and shutting them down. Because it's the same as any kind of a gang. It's the same mentality. It's just it's online rather than offline. It's a people who are acting together, concerted effort to hurt others, to either get ahead or get their jollies off or whatever the hell it is. But it definitely is a gang. It's an online bullying gang of people who think they get away with it because they're anonymous and they're online. Well, it needs to end. We need to, as a society.
Yeah, fucking detractors are just like the Latin Kings, the Crips, the Bloods. You know, they're going out and, you know, robbing people, shooting them indiscriminately. Yeah, that's totally what detractors are.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Society say, well, if we're going to be online all the time, if we're going to have online banking, if we're going to have online commerce, if we're going to have online gaming and online cultural discussion communities and social media, and we're going to have streaming, then we need to have someone actually look at what people are doing online. Not act like, oh, that's just kiddie stuff. No, it's real. Because a lot of people are online all day. And we got to put up with these weird, abhorrent deviants who act in these awful ways. And we should have protections against it, not just ignore that it exists. We should actually have a way to focus in on who these people are, find out who they are, why they act that way, and to fix the problem. Because that's the truth. It's a problem. These people need to have a course correction, not just be ignored or act like they don't exist. We need to expose them. It's like
this sounds like something you would hear.
A bunch of
I'm sorry. This sounds like something you would hear from like a villain in an unreleased RoboCop movie. We need to find these people. We need to find out why they think the way they do, and we need to fix them.
Freaking bugs, and you shine a light, and the bugs scurry away. That's what has to happen. Well, John says, their punishment is their own existence. In a way, I can understand that. Because, for example, I've told this story before. When I was in my 20s, okay, I was miserable in my own life, and I was an internet troll. Like, I trolled people in the Street Fighter community because I just didn't like what I had going on in my own life. I was miserable, and therefore, I didn't like the fact that other people maybe were doing better than me, and I wanted to make them miserable too. So I would troll them online, on forums, in chat rooms. I would talk shit about them, and make stuff up about them, and laugh at them. And it was a messed up existence. So the thing is, I've been there.
And then they confronted you in real life.
But now,
sorry, they would confront you in real life, and you would cower away like a fucking bitch cunt because you realized, oh no, these are people who could actually beat me up. I wish that fucking Watson, Jaha, I wish all those people had beaten the fucking shit out of him. Like, I wish it could have been like a recreation of the fucking Wendy Cartman fight.
Now that I'm older and wiser and more mature, I'm like, man, I wish I never did it. Because once you become the subject of that level of harassment and bullying, then you're like, wow. Now you look at it from a different perspective entirely. Like, dude, how many people did I hurt back then? And luckily, I had self-realization. I actually went back and I actually apologized to some of the people from that community who I actually been quite nasty to, because I really shouldn't have behaved in the way that.
Yeah, really? Did you apologize to Watson? Did you apologize to Justin? Did you apologize to Jaha? How many of those people did you actually apologize to? I want them to say that the apology happened.
I did. But the thing is, that was like 20 years ago, and I was like the exception to the rule. Today, we have entire online communities of people who act like this, and they think it's fine. They think this is okay behavior because I found other people who also want to bully people. That's fine. It's not. This could actually splinter human culture. You could actually have this weird subculture of like deviant people who just want to hurt others. That should not be acceptable or allowed at any level. We have to find out who these people are and figure out what's their major malfunction before they go too far. True. Dakota Nader says, it's hard to be happy if you just don't have anything going.
I'm sorry. Am I watching fucking Minority Report here? We need to let me hear that again.
Just want to hurt others. That should human culture. You could actually have this weird subculture of like deviant people who just want to hurt others. That should not be acceptable or allowed at any level. We have to find out who these people are and figure out what's their major malfunction before they go too far. True.
We need to find these people. We need to figure out what their major malfunction is and stop them before they go too far. What the fuck?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Yeah, exactly, Vince. Like, that's realizing, fuck me, my 20s should have been the best time of my life. I mean, look, it's not always a way for everyone. I mean, I had to deal with my sick mother for the majority of it, along with other personal issues, but, it is what it is. I mean, I got better.
Dakota Nader says, it's hard to be happy if you just don't have anything going on in your life, which can be tough. I get that. I get that. That's why I ask, so where are the family members? Where are the friends? Where are the people who should be caring about those people? These people who sit online bullying people, laughing at the misfortune of others. Why is no one aware they're doing that and saying, what is wrong with you? Dude, wise up, shape up, stop just sitting around in a bedroom trolling people on the internet. Like, what kind of an existence is that? I don't understand why no one intervenes. I'm actually like shocked that there's this many people who are ignored. But then again,
family,
take a look at all the mass violence and the problems we've had in the United States in the last few years. A random school shooting occurs, which is a horrendous action. And then the family says, we didn't know that this person was crazy.
Help me.
How? They had a bedroom full of homemade guns and bombs. They were writing all over social media that they wanted to murder people. How did you not know? Do you just ignore that person? Always never even talk to them and act like they don't exist? You think maybe that's a fucking problem? Because I have a hard time believing that when these people act out like this, right? They're bullying people online. They have these weird, abhorrent thoughts. No one's aware. Do they all just live in this weird underground bunker we're not aware of, completely hidden from modern society? We don't know that they exist until they act out. I'm a little lost on that. Like, I think that maybe there are signs, but a lot of humans are like, we can't be bothered with them because we only care about ourselves. Well, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to finally start caring about this because it's obvious this culture exists and it's getting worse.
I got the drip go. I got the drip go. I got the drip go. I got the drip go.
That was amazing. Yeah, exactly. Well, look, I need to step away for just a couple of minutes. I'll be back soon, I promise. We are in overtime, but we got another fuck. We have to watch this. How DSP is thankful for Asmongold and money. And then for the final film, I get to watch the Wrestling Otaku with a video where I just saw part of it and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe what I'm fucking watching. I didn't watch much of it, obviously, because I want to go and experience it fresh. But, yeah, so, just give me like 5 minutes max. I'll be back before the song is over. You know, people whose parents always said they'd wish they'd die. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's so fucked up, you know, like, I've always said, one of my biggest fears, like, one of the things that I legit worry about is the idea that, like, my kids, they move out of the house and never speak to me again, or barely speak to me again. Like, that's something that if that happened, I would be like, okay, I failed. I mean, who knows? Like, something could happen where it's not really the case, but you just don't want that to happen. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, families is tough. It's tough. I mean, I don't share a bunch of that stuff online because why the fuck would I? But, you know, yeah, I'm not, I'm not going to try to present myself as like father of the year, but I like to think that I'm better than a bunch of other ones out there, but I also know though that I'm not expecting to be one thing I've learned, and sorry I have to step away in a bit before like the Twitch ads comes on, is you really, as a kid, you're gonna see your parents' failures a lot more than you're gonna see your parents' successes. You know what I mean? Like, they don't see me like working my ass off at work to get more money in and things like that and all that good stuff. They're gonna see me like getting, you know, exploding or getting mad and like snapping at someone because I'm too stressed out, too much shit that's going on, versus like doing the good stuff to like keep the roof over their heads. Anyways, I'll be right back. This will be short, I promise. Ah,
Hey now.
sorry about that. So, like I said, I got the other shirts here. On the topic of the Princess Bride. This is a pretty good one. And this one, the issues that you have with these shirts is that they're just like simple, like press-ons. So they fade pretty easily. But like, here's one. Oh, fuck. Hold on. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Sorry, give me a second here. Okay, you're gonna see my ugly background for a minute here, I think. Give me one sec. Do you remember how to deactivate the filter? Hold on. Ah. For God's sakes. Room of empty bottles. Well, I think I can pull this up. Give me a sec. Yeah, I need to like wear it like a shirt. So yeah, this is another Princess Bride one. But it's all penis characters. And it's every main character, you know, the priest, Princess Buttercup, the prince, Physique, the six-figured man, a bunch of other ones. So like there's that one. Then there's this one. Where it's it's Link spraying the Triforce. It's like Link's down here, spray painting it. Gotten quite a few comments on this. Fuck me, I have to go and refold all these afterwards. And then this one, like I said, the Hyrulean, which is base takeoff of the Heineken. This one I really like. This one I actually paid what we would call full price for. Actually, I'll do that one last. There's another one I got where it's basically rock, paper, scissors. So you see, you know, rock beating up scissors, and then paper is about to jump on it. Like just like a goofy t-shirt. And this one that I like, when I was big into Hollow Knight, and then this, because after I got into Hollow Knight, like right when Silk Song came out, because basically my view was, well, Silk Song is out, and I might as well play Hollow Knight. And it's this, where it's the, what's her name? I forgot her fucking name, but it's the Hollow Knight. And then, the main character of, Silk Song. Hornet, that's her name. But it's basically My Neighbor Totoro, but redone for this. So yeah, those are my retarded shirts. Speaking of retards, let's see, Phil, thank God. Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Snort, 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 code, drip, snort, snort.
And by the way, as I mentioned on Twitter, Phil is literally proof that there is no God, or at least it's evidence that there is no God.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Hello, everyone. Darkside Phil here. And I wanted to just say happy Thanksgiving here in 2025 from me and my family to yours. If you are celebrating this year, if you're an American, today is American Thanksgiving. And
My family. Like, look. Here's my thing, okay? And I said this before. Like... Yes, exactly, Master Shake. I mean, Casper.
what?
But I love how, like, whenever you do a free stream on him, it's always an unflattering look. Even if you're not trying. But, like, I'm not gonna go and shit on people who, like, have, like, it's just two people and a pet. There are some who are like, oh no, you have to have, like, a kid to, like, be considered a family. It's like, no. Like, I know people
I know that many
who...
people are probably busy.
Oh, what the fuck? Sorry. Another great pose. Like, my stepsister, it's her husband, and, like, 2 dogs. And I'm sure she considers that family. And I got no problem with them calling them that. Because I know, like, they're genuine people, and they view, you know, the thing of, like, oh, our fur babies, but, like, whatever, like, it's love. It's emotion. That's all that matters. But with Phil, you don't get that same vibe because Phil has exhibited zero behavior to make us think that he actually cares about any of these people. I mean, I'm sorry, but like, I mean, Casper, you were fucking there when he went through the thing of him complaining about the vet trying to upsell, you know, blood work he hadn't gotten done in 3 fucking years. That's not family. My dog Lily has gotten her blood work every year since I got her. And she was a rescue. It's not even like a case of like, oh, from a breeder, we're the first owner, or anything like that. Sorry, give me 1 second here. Sorry, I just did a snort that would have made Phil say, like, dude, gross. But anyways, like, every year comes around where they're like, hey, she's due for a blood work. And I'm like, well, okay. Like, that's just what we got to do. She's my dog. She's a member of my family. Like, I would not imagine not getting the blood work. Meanwhile, this fucking twat went over 3 years, and it would have been less offensive if not for the fact that, I mean, going that long is offensive enough. But this was around the same time he was doing the fucking Street Fighter 6 grift, where he was buying multiple copies of the same fucking game, which was retarded because there was crossplay, and he was getting the multiple joysticks. It's like, come on, bro. That literally was like the turning point for me. That was when I stopped like covering him regularly. Because at that point it turned into, you know, hate watching. Pass looking overboard, take him to play. Yeah, I do kind of get that. Like the idea of like people just like, oh, fuck. Sorry, I just hurt myself. Not your guys' fault. I need to put on a bandage here. I won't, or I'll save you from the thing, but, my freaking finger is still not fully recovered from the self-inflicted injury. Those mandolin slicers, don't fuck around with those. Not that I was fucking around, but I wasn't, paying enough attention, and I just went, and then, like, I looked at it, I'm like, oh my god, I'm bleeding. Like, it's literally so quick that you don't even realize it when it happens. Sorry, I have to apply the bandage here. Yeah, and then it was not a fun thing. It happened on the Tuesday, and then I took Thanksgiving. No, actually, hold on. Let me remember this. No, it happened on the Sunday, and then I had to go back to the hospital on Wednesday because I fucked up with the follow-up things. You know, it is what it is. Well, the people in the hospital were, the people in the hospital and also the ambulance person, the medic in the ambulance was like, you know, hey, you're not the first one. A lot of people, I've answered a bunch of calls for that. And I'm like, well, it doesn't make me feel good. I mean, I guess you do feel a bit better and you're not the only retard to do this. Yeah, but I'm still retarded because I did it. Okay, anyways, let's go back to this.
Family and friends doing awesome things. And I just wanted to let you know, I hope you have a
And we're not done after this. We have one more video, at least.
great one. Now, today, I actually just got off of a crazy stream where I was basically just killing time when my wife was busy cooking all day, making our awesome Thanksgiving dinner. And I thought, maybe a few people will show up to my stream, but today's a holiday. Over 50% of my viewers are American. And I'm thinking, we'll have low attendance, but it'll be a cool hangout session. We'll just chill. We'll play some Pokemon. Attendance was great. Again, this week, ever since the Asmongold interview, you guys have been absolutely amazing. Both my longtime fans and viewers and newcomers alike. You guys are coming. I mean, basically double attendance from what I normally would have for a Pokemon stream. And
Nobody is coming because of you, Phil. Even people in your own house.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
people were absolutely generous with their support. So what I wanted to do is make a very brief video here to tell all of you what I am most grateful for this year of 2025. First off, first and foremost, I am ultimately grateful for my wife, Kat, who stands by me through thick and thin. Everything.
I love how it just says C-A-T. I mean, it's just, I know that really means nothing. I just find that funny.
That goes on, the highs and lows. She's there to support
Thick and thin. Okay.
me. As I've told you guys many times before, when I met her in 2017, it changed my life for the better. I used to be a very kind of stressful, aggressive, sometimes outright hateful person. And actually meeting my soulmate and the love of my life changed me, made me a better person in general, just in
You
life.
lying sack of shit! You lying sack of shit! You lying sack of shit! You lying sack of shit!
Because he's an awesome pet. Many of you probably have seen him for the first time over the course of this last week. He always likes to jump on camera and get a little bit of the spotlight, and he's an awesome guy. Also,
yeah, when he's not fucking pissing all over the house because you're not changing his litter box enough.
I just want to say I'm very grateful for my health, because this year I'm actually in the best shape that I've been since I was in my 20s, and that's due to diet change.
What means it's your 20s? You look like shit in your 20s.
You lying sack of shit!
Like, which era of your 20s are you talking about here, Phil? We saw you in fucking 2008. You were like a fucking, like, you look like Bim Boom, or what's his name? Not Big Boom AJ, his kid, the big one. I don't remember what his name is. Like the Costco kid. Not the Rizzler, the other one. That's what you fucking look like.
It's due to exercise, and frankly, it's due to you, because many of you who supported me over the course of this last year supported me so much, I was actually able to go buy exercise equipment that previously I wouldn't have had, you know, and because of that, here I am down to a body weight that I was at in my early 20s for the first time in over 20 to 25, years here. It's nuts, okay? So I'm very grateful for that I'm at 43 years old. I'm actually so fit, and that's awesome.
You lying sack of shit!
I'm so fit. Yeah, okay, pal. You're still basically skinny fat.
In regards to everything that's going on right now, obviously there's a few groups of people that I want to thank. First of all, I want to thank my longtime viewers and fans and supporters. All of you have been with me through thick and thin. You've seen me way up here, you've seen me down here, and you've seen me go through all these waves of popularity and then not being popular at all, being the most talked about Let's Player, being the most hated Let's Player, and anywhere in between. And you guys have been there for me and supported me and allowed me to do what I love for this long. 17 years in general, but 15 years as a job. And I am so thankful to you for allowing me to take this journey and to do what I truly love. We all know that I'm a flawed individual and I'm not perfect and I made a lot of mistakes along the way. I'm happy now that I'm at a point where I feel like it's all behind me. As I've been saying this week.
It's all behind you. Yeah, okay, pal.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Forward and upward, not backward and downward, looking behind at the things that are in my past.
You lying
but not
sack
making those
of
same
shit.
mistakes and instead pushing forward positively. Okay. I also obviously want to thank all of you who are newcomers, those who have discovered this channel over the course of the last several days, ever since I had the interview with Asmongold, because obviously all of you are just flooding this channel with positivity, views, likes, comments, engagement, and support. Right now, this has been one of the best weeks I've ever had as a creator, all thanks to you influxing with your positivity. For the first time in a long time, the positivity is outshining the negativity of the trolls who try to keep me down, downvote all my content, make the hateful content about me. Instead, it's been overwhelmingly positive. Like I said yesterday, over 7,000 new subscribers on the channel and climbing still positive comments. Today, double attendance on a Pokemon stream on a holiday when people are busy. Thank you guys so very, very much for giving me a chance.
Okay, let's really think about this, though, okay? Like, double attendance. So that means less than 200 fucking people tuned in off of Asmongold, where there was, what, like, hundreds of thousands of people who were viewing. Is that really a big win, Phil? Like, yeah, you got more people, but when you actually look at it from a statistical or analytic standpoint, is it really that big of a win? Did you really get a bunch of more viewers? No, you didn't. And the ones you got, they're not going to hang around for long. Because why would they? You make awful content. Why would they hang around?
That's all I ever wanted. And now that I'm getting that chance, it seems like I can finally be the person I wanted to be for so long. Not having to sit here and ask for contributions and be toxic and have goals. Instead, just chill. Just have a great time. Today's Pokemon stream was such a delight because we just had fun together.
I'm sorry, what was that?
It didn't matter about anything else, and it was a great time.
Let me hear it one more time.
Ask for contributions and be toxic and have goals. Instead.
Oh, so you admit you are being a toxic asshole. That's what he just admitted to. He said, not have to sit here and ask contributions and be toxic and have goals. So now, Phil, you're finally going to admit the fact that you were an asshole, you were a prick, an e-beggar, because you were toxic and begging for money. That's literally what you just said here. Because you're saying that I don't have to do it anymore. I don't have to be toxic. A streamer should never, ever be toxic to their audience for any reason. But yet that's literally one of the three things you're known for. You're known for three things: jerking off on stream, e-begging, and being a toxic asshole. So you eliminated one of those things. I mean, you can never eliminate this. And I refuse to believe that this one is going to go away. It might go away for a little bit, but it's never going to completely go away.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
This is never going to go away.
Just chill. Just have a great time. Today's Pokemon stream was such a delight because we just had fun together. That's what it was all about. It didn't matter about anything else. And it was
Why are you fixing your hair?
So thank you to anyone who has come by and give me a chance. But also, I got to give, obviously, a huge thank you and shout out to Asmongold. Because if it wasn't for him giving me a chance to actually talk about all the things people say about me and tell you my side of the story, but then also to show that I'm human, to actually have meaningful conversation about games instead of drama, to actually have a little bit of interaction with a big creator who was like, that was a good conversation.
What fucking gameplay talk did they have? They had like almost none. I fucking watched that interview. What gameplay talk did they have? Chat, please fill me in. Like, I mean, I know they talked about games a little bit, but of the 2-hour interview, I would say less than 10 minutes was about like actual gaming. Maybe GAYMING.
Conversation, and then invited me on his podcast in the future. I mean, that's amazing. And so many people this week have said, because Asmongold gave you that break, we now know about you. We now can find you on YouTube, and we want to be a part of your journey. And that's amazing. I mean, what did he get out
Literally nobody said that.
of it? A couple videos? So I'm so grateful that he allowed that to happen. He definitely didn't have to. I mean, I said it yesterday too. I don't know. Maybe he had a vision in his sleep. Maybe an angel came down from the sky and talked to him in his bedroom and said, dude, just do this. I don't know what it is, but I am so grateful. I really am. Asmon, if you see this, which I don't know if he will, I just want you to understand what you did for me. And I really, really appreciate you. You did a really good thing. Despite what all people on the internet say about creators, and Asmon too is not immune to criticism, people saying awful things about him. This is one case where he didn't have to do anything, and he went out of his way to actually do me a solid. And that solid now has actually...
Like, again, hold on, let me just pull up the fucking tweet here. Sorry, almost there. Yeah, I won't pull it up here, but that's what I can do. Just look at my Twitter. It says, for DSP, the interview was start of a massive change, the influx of a new audience, and a brand new stage in his content creation career. For Asmongold, it was a Monday. That literally sums it up completely.
Significantly turned my business and my life around in a positive way, and I hope he knows that.
See?
So thank you, Asmongold. And then lastly, I want to thank God for giving me a second chance, because I was down in my luck and down in the dumps for a while, and I've been on the up and up for the last year, year and a half, and now this happening has just been like the crazy boost and icing on the cake that was already good. And now it's like, are you kidding? It's kind of like 10 years of bad things happening, and now all of a sudden in the last 1 or 2 years, so many good things happening. A lot of people call it karma, but I was raised Roman Catholic, so I just got to say thank you, God, for this, because I never expected it. I thought that for the rest of my...
Bro, I was raised Catholic too. Closer than you will ever know. Okay? You embody nothing of a traditional or good Catholic upbringing. I have been around people who, every day when they sit down, they give grace. You know, the Father, Son, the Holy Spirit, amen. Bless us, O Lord, for these are gifts which we're about to receive, thy bounty through Christ our Lord, amen. I go and recite that, pal. Or recite the Eucharist. Any of these things. I bet you can't. You are not. And I'm not even trying to declare that I'm one either. I'm a full-blown atheist. But I made that choice. And I have a bunch of reasons for it, which I'm not going to go and bore all of you with. But the point is, don't go and fucking fall back on this thing of like, well, I'm a man of God. I'm a man of religion. Bro, you went to Notre Dame High School. Don't fucking yell at me for like doxing or whatever. This is like public knowledge. You went to Notre Dame High School in Fairfield, Connecticut. Okay? And you were forced to do community service. You fucking worked at a Jewish fucking community home helping Holocaust survivors, and yet one of the big things you're known for is your Dead Space 2 video, which I won't get into now. You all know what it is, and if you don't, look it up. I'm not going to bring it up here because I don't feel like having this video getting a fucking community guideline strike. Like, literally, there've been other detractors who have gotten strikes for talking about that. I'm not kidding. Ask James the Lesser. That literally happened to him. Don't go and try to be like, oh, I'm a man of God, or it's all about God. Because as I said before, if anything, you're proof that there is no God.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
My life, I was just going to be the whipping boy of the internet. I was just going to be the guy that was talked down to and was the butt of the joke, and that no one wanted to watch my content or take it seriously. And within a few days, all of that has changed. So, thank you.
Yeah, within a few days. Like, by the way, great fucking pose here. Again, it's like, you really think this is going to last? Like, are we not in Groundhog Day? Is this not just what happened with fucking Kino Casino? I'm pretty sure it is. Where, you know, you got that change, that positivity, all that good shit. And then it just disappeared. Sorry, give me 1 second here. Sorry to plug in my phone, or rather the go on these fun Google wireless chargers. I think it's annoying because my phone has a thick case, so it doesn't always charge wirelessly properly. More shit I didn't care about, but anyways, point stands though. Like he's saying, oh, thank God, for a couple of days where things got better. Yeah, let's see how you are a week from now, Phil.
Everyone, all around, I wish you all the most enjoyable, positive, safe, fun, heartwarming Thanksgiving that you could ever have. And I can't wait for the journey ahead. Everyone, happy Thanksgiving. I'll see you soon.
I legit hope you fucking get into a car accident.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Anyways, there is one more thing we get to watch, folks. Because I finish off my not safe for work drink there. I take it back my, what is it Nova says? Hello, my 21 plus fans. It's a 21 plus drink. That was one of the worst I've ever heard, by the way. My fucking 15-year-old one day says, Dad, do you know who Nova Online is? I'm like, no! That is not the question you want to hear from any of your children. Do you know who Nova Online is? Oh no. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, you don't want to know. I just need a little bit of nice music here. I'm not going away, I'm pulling up the next thing. God, I despise this team. We get to watch something, folks. We get to watch a feast. We get to watch the Wrestling Otaku feast. Aren't you excited? By the way, this is recorded in 4K. Ah.
All right, what is going on, folks? Wrestling Otaku back here on the Wrestling Otaku channel. And if you guys don't already know, of course, it is Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Just got off a little while ago, and now it is time to truly enjoy the Thanksgiving holiday. And of course, that means my per usual Thanksgiving feast. As you can see right here.
Oh, hold on.
Usual Thanksgiving feast. As you can see.
Okay, so we got a roll. I guess that's mac and cheese. Maybe another roll. Turkey. I have no idea what the fuck this thing is here in the front.
See right here. And I will,
yeah, we'll get a review.
A full one of this plate. So with that being said, without further ado, time for a little, I guess you could say, annual tradition of mine, where I will of course show yours truly indulging in some Thanksgiving goodness in the Thanksgiving feast. So here's to you. Hope you enjoyed this as much as I do. I hope you get I hope all of you get a chance to enjoy Thanksgiving.
This is so bad. I love it already.
Feast as well as I am right now. And I got.
He fucking sounds like. If anyone gets this reference, then more power to you. Sounds like in Mew League football when the Mutes would talk.
Football game on is the Chiefs and the Cowboys. It's at halftime right now.
So bad.
Cowboys are actually leading 17-14. The Ravens, of course, play a little later at 8 p.m. There's also AEW Collision comes on tonight, too, so I'm going to probably switch back and forth.
Why would you switch back and forth? Record one and watch the other. This is a fucking 1995. I'm pretty sure you can do that. Is that a fucking CRT behind him? Like, look over here. Is that a CRT? What is that? Like literally look to the, like, right of his left shoulder. I'm pretty sure it's like an old CRT.
Depending on what the Ravens do. They should fucking annihilate, the Bengals and Joe Burrow tonight.
Sorry, let me speed this up a little bit for all your fucking... Before you all go insane.
I got some macaroni and cheese, shells and cheese. Good stuff.
I made that too.
Have another one of these dinner rolls. Now they got somebody. It's halftime, so they got somebody out singing now. I don't know who the hell this is, some country player. Or some country singer, I meant to say.
Wait, so it looks like I'm sorry, like on this TV over here, looks like there's like a pile of Switch games right here, PlayStation 4 games here, and I don't know what the fuck it is over here. Wait, is he eating with a spoon? Or is that a fork?
I don't know what this guy's doing on stage.
Okay, why is he with a spoon? Who eats Thanksgiving dinner with a spoon? Or did I miss, like, a memo or something?
As you can see, got some ham.
Wait, so he has a spoon and a fork? Is that what people do now? Don't you just have, like, one utensil? I mean, obviously, besides a knife. Like, don't you have, like... no, he had a spoon earlier, watch.
I don't know what this guy's doing on stage.
No, that's a spoon.
I don't know what this guy's doing on stage.
Yeah, that's a spoon. You see right there? There are no holes in that. That's a fucking spoon. That's not even a spork.
As you can see, got some ham.
Obviously. Why does he have 2 cans of soda?
No, it cannot be a Thanksgiving meal without some refresh cola. I'm definitely thirsty right now. I'm probably going to take 3 cans of this bad boys.
What? I'm going to have 3 cans of soda? Well, of course, I'm the fucking degenerate who drank a good portion of a bottle of white wine, so who am I to pass judgment, but still.
I got 2 with me right now.
Good lord, buddy. Whoa, buddy.
Nothing like an ice cold cola, man.
Thanks.
It always quenches that. The trick is you got to get it. The trick to soda is you got to get it nice and cold. Nice and cold.
Oh, really? I didn't know that soda tastes better when it's cold. Thanks for that life hack, pal.
I don't know what the hell this is.
I need to see that again. Snorts. I can't believe the caption just says snorts. I literally snorted when I saw that. Sorry, I need to go off camera for a second.
They got some guy on stage, some tatted up bearded guy on stage singing. I don't know who the hell it is. Sorry, I'm very much out of the loop of modern day singers, so forgive me if I don't know
I'm
who
not
the hell that
surprised. So am I. So.
So that takes care of the dinner rolls. Just finished up the mac and cheese. Got a couple slices of ham left.
But who gets like turkey and ham? Like, I'm not saying there's an issue with either one, but like, who would have both? Especially, well, I don't know all the circumstances. Maybe look, for all we know, maybe they'll explain it later. Like, if you have like a big gathering of like over 10 people, then okay, yeah, that makes sense. You would have like, you know, a turkey and a ham or just something for a lot of people. But as far as I know, it's like him and I think he's living at his grandmother's house or grandparents' house. I don't know if necessarily with the grandparents, but I think it is their house. Wealthy family as well. This guy definitely part of any wealthy family. I'm fairly certain of that. I think it's one of those cases where like they made some good financial decisions early on. So like the house is all paid for, or there's not a bunch of like overhead expenses. And so he can just kind of like hang out there and not be a real big burden to them. But he's not living on his own. He definitely doesn't own that place. I mean, aside from this, I mean, like obvious. I mean, look at the photo on the back here. Like that is total. Yeah, exactly. Grandparents. Like there's a fucking black and white photo here. There's no one who's his age has a black and white photo of their family. And it's not to sound like mean, but like you wouldn't have like a thing that old. Like my sister, she's how old is she now? She's oh my god, it's so creepy to fucking think that way. So God, it's so weird to think that my fucking sister is returning 50 soon. The point is, like, I'd expect her to have some black and white photos of her family members, like her elders. But for a guy like this, no, I would not expect that. Or like, yeah, exactly, this to occur. There's no one in their 20s buying mirrors with these types of borders, especially not a guy. And if a girl did it, like if my wife like brought that home and be like, huh? Are you like a fucking, like, are you someone who's like 30 years older than you really are, trapped in like a nice, sexy Chinese body? Because this isn't making sense.
I don't know who the hell this is. They got, of course, the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, you know, dancing on stage.
Good lord.
Excuse me. All right, I gotta go warm this up because it got cold. So I'll be right back. I'm about to get another soda. I'll be right back. Okay, back. All right, so let's
Oh boy,
continue
update.
Here.
Wow, this guy actually edited something.
Few things left to go here. Still got some slices of ham. Nice and hot now.
I haven't had a good ham in a while.
Yes, November. What?
Pretty much everyone in my family is not a fan of ham. So we almost never get it. Like real ham. I mean, I'll get like ham, sliced meat, or lunch meat, whatever. But in terms of like a regular ham, fuck. When's the last time we got one? It's been years. He's gonna burp again. I just know it.
Maybe it's more cold. These pieces are kind of dry, so it's making my tongue dry. Here we go. Down the hatch.
By the way, like, I hopefully goes into this. Like, why are you? How is this your Thanksgiving dinner? Just sitting there in front of the TV recording a video, like instead of like a thing like with your family and stuff. Like again, the thumbnail, like that was 7 people who went and joined the table afterwards. I'm not going to post that photo for obvious reasons, but like, I don't know, like I need to know this backstory. Because obviously it's not a case of like, oh, like with DSP, like clearly a full-blown meal was made, but then why is he eating it like this? Like, what was the story behind it? He's eating with trigger me for the rest. Well, yeah, if you were nearby and you had to go and like deal with it. Sorry, give me a second here. Hold on, when was this uploaded? Wait 1 second here. I just said the date, not the time. By the way, thanks for not putting up anything on there. I mean, if I had to guess, this will be the charitable or positive explanation, is that he works a shitty job. Well, when I say shitty, I don't mean like a degrading one, but like one of those ones where you have to be there, or it has to stay open on a day of Thanksgiving, like such as like as a gas station, or I mean, I doubt he's working like as a nurse or something sort of like public service field. Again, just one of those jobs where you will be expected to be there on holidays. You'll probably get a decent thing because it's considered overtime or holiday pay. So he probably took it for that. So I'm guessing that like he got home at like 8 o'clock. And you all know, when it's 8 o'clock at night on Thanksgiving, everyone's gone. Everything's well done. The hospital, yeah, right, exactly, yeah. Public service, healthcare. But I don't see this guy fucking, working in a thing where people's lives are dependent on what he does. I'm thinking more of like gas station, convenience store, one of those types of places. And he probably got home at like 8 o'clock and everyone has already left, but there still is a bunch of food. Something about that too, though. Like, he's like going there, he's getting all the stuff like on a plate, he's throwing the microwave. Although I guess he didn't, because I think he just threw the stuff on the plate and he's like, screw it, make a video out of it. Wait, hold on. What was the time of the, he's watching the Cowboys game. Give me 1 second here, because I don't watch football. I mean, I used to, obviously, but obviously, whatever. Hold on. Okay, so this helps narrow it down a bit more. So he was watching the football game. It kicked off at 8:20, and he said he's watching the halftime thing. He doesn't know what's going on, or whatever. It's halftime. So this is late. This is after 9 p.m. probably at least. So yeah, he's home at 9 o'clock. So that makes more sense of why he'd be by himself. I didn't realize the game start. Why is it start so late though? It's like one more second here. When did that become a thing? Where the fucking Thanksgiving game is so late. No, so didn't it used to be 2 games on Thanksgiving? Wasn't it always like the fucking... Oh my god, I'm so fucking retarded, excuse me.
Oh, brother!
I read the wrong fucking week. I just assumed when I pulled it up that I was pulling the correct week, but it didn't, so I apologize, folks. Okay, so the game started at 4:30. Oh yeah, Dallas beat the Chiefs. Okay, so I misread the schedule. So 4:30. So we'll say around 5:30 to 6 is when he was home. The point being, that's after the typical Thanksgiving celebrations or whatever are done. So okay. It's really more of a case of that he had to work. I mean, it still was kind of sad. And by the way, let's watch him chug this soda.
All right, folks, we're getting down to it. So, of course, the main event, the main course, of course, it can't be Thanksgiving without a big old turkey leg. Oh, yes. I love getting the big turkey, the leg, the drumstick. Oh, yes. One of my favorite parts. Cutting the side of it, getting that meat off. Oh, man. Plenty of it. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it. Look at that. You gotta watch where you chew it because there's little bones.
It's like watching the fucking velociraptors eat in Jurassic Park.
Little pieces of bone or whatever. Whatever the hell these are, little piece of bone in certain parts of the leg. You just kind of have to strip the meat around it or off of it. So I see this game is coming back from halftime. Chiefs and Cowboys, 2 teams I personally don't like.
Join the
no matter who
world.
wins, I really don't care because I just like both of them.
Because I just like, no, I said dislike.
Well, that's pointless. That's nothing but fat or whatever. I don't know what that is.
Sorry, I'm multitasking here.
Nothing really substance. Let me go back to the main part. You know what's funny is I've done videos like this in the past, and I showed off Thanksgiving dinners I've had in the past, or when I've had my usual Thanksgiving feast, what have you. And I do these videos and I'll take pictures on my plates and stuff, and people the dopes online will be like, "Oh, see, he's got a TV dinner. Oh, he's eating a TV dinner." It's like, I don't know if you morons realize this, but they don't sell turkey leg like full size turkey legs and TV dinners. Like, are you freaking serious? Not in any store I know of. So.
Yeah, that's not a TV dinner. Like, I fully believe that that's just him getting the dinner afterwards. Because again, this is in the evening, well past the time of a Yeah, 4:30. This is around like 6 o'clock. No Thanksgiving dinner is happening that late. There's none that I've ever been to. They all happen around like 2, 3 in the afternoon.
You guys are idiots. The people who said that are idiots. It's like, use your brain. I did not freaking buy a TV dinner for freaking Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I can totally believe
I
that.
obviously made it from a... It was obviously cooked from an actual turkey that was bought from the store, of course. Oh.
Such big fucking things he's putting in his mouth, too.
What?
Oh, whoops. Sorry.
Boring.
One more can do. I'm pretty much done with this turkey leg. Just a few strips of meat left on it.
Like, if you're gonna do like a thing like this, like, try to engage with the audience. Well, not engage with the audience, but like, do some more talking. Don't just be like, nom, nom, nom. Well, here, let me go and like pretzel. And then just like doing that with no commentary for like 10 minutes. Oh no. Why is he like using the fork with the thing? Like, why does he have like, okay, so pretend this is a chicken leg. Why is he using a fork to like help support it? Like, he's not like, is there like fucking vibranium in the fucking chicken leg? Like, why does he need the support of the fork to lift up to his mouth? I'm pretty sure you're well capable of doing it with one hand.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Did anyone ask that?
So, that's all that's remaining of the turkey leg. And the final piece is going to be a turkey wing. So let me just get through this here, and then I will pretty much be done, at least for now. You know, there might be another helping later, but I'm already getting quite full, so. And of course, later, for dessert, gonna have some pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie.
As I'm gonna buy two. Fucking my daughter made my 13-year-old legit from scratch, by the way. That we didn't just go and like buy a pumpkin pie and she just threw it in the oven and said like, oh, this is mine. I'm like, no, she got like all the ingredients, like she got like a pumpkin and she went and she like baked it to go and get the stuff right and got evaporated milk, all the stuff, and made a pumpkin pie. I'm not even a big pumpkin pie fan. It was fucking fantastic. I was so proud of her. He's at the opposite of how I would feel about this guy. She made a fucking fantastic pumpkin pie. I just love watching my kids cook in general. I mean, I'm not thrilled when they'll be like, I'm like, oh, Dad, what's for dinner? Oh, like A, B, C, D, and E. Like, I made like 5 things. Yeah, I'm gonna make my own thing.
Yep.
It's like, motherfucker. But at the same time, it's like, oh, God. Yeah, what is that? I can't get over the fucking holding up the thing with the fork. But at the same time, though, like, as annoyed as I am at the fact that they're cooking another meal, just the fact that they can cook, and they're not, and also when I say they're cooking, it's not like they're like fucking throwing something in the microwave or making something unhealthy. Like oftentimes, like for example, like my older daughter will go and make like eggs and spinach and like another veggie and make it all together. Like they're not making crap as a result. Again, it's not like, oh, they're gonna throw like chicken nuggets in a microwave and make that instead. Like they're actually cooking something. They're taking fresh ingredients and making an actual meal. So on the one hand, I'm annoyed they're not consuming the thing that I made, but it's nice to see them like cooking something that's an actual food. Like I'm very happy about that. And not only that, but they like to actually go and try to make new things, to try to like take like risks, for lack of a better term. Like they have made some things that have just not worked. And I keep telling them, like, you know, like, well, look, they can't all be winners, but take what you've learned or take your failure and turn to a positive experience. Like, learn from it. It's like, okay, well, this thing is like dry as shit. Well, then cook it less. Oh, there's too heavy of like a lemon taste or whatever, or X taste. Okay, well, use less of X next time. You know, I always want to encourage them to keep doing that because I feel like cooking is a very good skill to have.
All right. So that's pretty much going to do it. Yum. Good stuff. As you can see, plate cleared. Nothing but bones. Oh, man. I got quite full off of that. I got one more can of cold, crack open, wash it all down. One last can.
Dun 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 dun.
Well, not last, because I actually have a whole 12 packing on the refrigerator, but yeah, so that's pretty much it. That was my entire plate. First helping of my Thanksgiving feast. Still got, of course, got some pumpkin pie I'm going to eat later. Probably some milk, you know, side a glass of milk. Whatever, you know, maybe in another 20, 30 minutes, I don't know. But anyway, that was my entire plate. And that's pretty much my entire feast video. So, yeah, a little annual tradition, a little annual Thanksgiving tradition for you all. Hope you enjoyed it. So,
keep burping, pal.
Yeah, pretty much going to be it for that. Thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your holiday. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope you and yours enjoy it. And yeah, I'll be around. Probably do some more videos, content in the near future. Maybe even tonight. You never know. Of course, we got AEW Collision. We got this Ravens and Bengals game. So there may be some things for me to talk about later. So we'll see. But anyway, that's pretty much going to do it for that. Thank you for watching once again. Till next time.
Jesus Christ, pal.
That's 3 cans. Till next time, Wrestling Otaku, I'm out. See you guys later. Peace.
3 cans? You drank fucking 36 ounces on one plate? Good lord. Well, that was an interesting stream. Definitely went longer than I expected, but, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, Tubes. God, I miss him. I miss fucking Cobra. But, you know. Again, it is what it is. Anyway, so we're just stopping by. If you actually stood through a bunch of this, very much appreciated. Some money would have been nice by not fucking around. Whatever. Here's what it is. It's at this point, I just view streams as a hang. You know what I mean? If you want to contribute, fine, but if you don't feel motivated to, whatever, it's fine. Money's tight. I totally get it. Again, I just do this for shits and giggles at this point. Thank God I don't fucking have to try to live on this. Not even the idea of like, oh, because I'm not got enough money to do it, but more just like that stress of having to do that would drive me nuts. But again, thanks for stopping by. So on YouTube, we'll jump over to Raw Phil. And on Twitch, it's going to go over to Tevin. As far as next week goes, I'm going to try to do a gameplay stream on Tuesday. Not sure what I'm going to do for that. I might do one of the indie horror games that I got from the recent Humble Bundle. But I'm not sure yet. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I'm probably going to do WWE 2K20 unpatched, like the release version of it, to see what a shit show it is. So that should be interesting. And then if anything else pops up, we'll do a stream, but that's the planned one. Anyways, thanks for stopping by. And hopefully we'll see you all next time.